Instagram at Risque Piercing, correct?
Risky Piercer.
Risque Piercer. That's close. That's close. And behind the camera, the one and only Oscar Matt. Actually, with audio, if there's any issues, let us know. You can adjust volumes, we're loud, whatever, and hopefully it's all working. If there's any volume issues, we don't fucking care. I will try to be nice and not tap near the mic, though, because I tend to tap and throw shit all the time. And I'm really loud if that happens. I don't want to take you long. Y'all's mic's extremely choppy. Choppy as in loud and peeking out choppy?
It's called a remix.
Don't call it comeback. Matt, if that's the case, you turn the volumes down over there. Okay. Slide those down. Yeah. Probably because that's going to pick it up. Yeah, that's two people says audio is choppy. Well, oh! They reposted one of our posts! Yay! They're rolling, but they reposted one of our posts! It was last week! Good. So we got to repost by Taylor. That's a step in the right direction. Holy shit! Nice, it's cutting in and out more than volume. Oh. What did you do? It was I know it is. I know it is. We're going to turn these down. Boom, boom. We'll try that. Alright, talk, gentlemen. Yes, lady, talk. Sorry, I'm geeking out just a little bit. Taylor reposted one of our posts from last week. I tagged him in all our beer posts, and what's funny is that one's the one that had probably the least amount of Taylor beers in it. Yeah, right. But, it's a step in the right direction. Right. Taylor, give us a discount code. We're going to, before we start officially, just give us feedback. Still doing it. Oh, God. What the fuck did you do? Thanks for me to feedback up. During all our tests, it was working. I don't know. It was working just fine. I don't know. I mean, we can quickly switch stuff over. You know how to do that. Or we can roll with the choppiness. We're not going to roll with the fucking choppiness. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's choppy. There's no way. Yeah, we can't roll with that. This is the voice meter banana. Because this shit's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. That's awful. Okay. Alright, we'll be right back. Do a quick five. This is like you don't fuck with.
Yeah, we can do better with cameras, but we just didn't do okay with camera upgrade. It's just not mic shit.
Well, we haven't really upgraded the mics at any point in time. Those lapel mics were like $5 each.
Well, yeah, I mean, we tried other things, and just none of that worked.
Okay, hey, we're on live camera right now, so just keep that in mind.
Oh, I shouldn't flip off the crowd?
You can if you want to, but just cut Tyler, just sit there, look pretty. It's good.
That's Ris's job.
I'll just take a nap.
Take a nap.
That works too.
And
Eat snacks, take naps.
if you're watching, let us know if it's working.
Can they hear you say that?
I don't know. That's why I'm throwing it out there,
Why are you saying
right?
that?
If it's...
God damn it, John.
Just relax. It's fine.
We were literally ready to go like 45 minutes early today.
Well, you never know how it's going to sound until you go live, buddy.
And it's not like it's the first time we fucked up.
All right. And Cam.
It's a great time for you to throw some gang signs over there.
Gang signs, yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
up
It's
there.
not a gang sign.
You're like,
Brett says we're all good.
And
We're
for
good. Does it
Marissa.
sound all right?
That's what Brett just texted me.
Okay.
There's feedback according to Dale.
Well, there might be a little bit of, which is why I didn't want to do. There might be a little bit of sound, noise issues.
Why are they messaging me instead of responding on the
I don't
video?
know. Respond on the video.
Like my brother texting me didn't shock me, but
Okay,
Dale
Dale,
personally
thank you.
messaged me.
Feedback noise. Okay. Feedback noise. How bad is it, Dale? That's why I wanted to get away from these microphones, but I guess I'm not allowed to get away from them.
Right? And can, which is why.
It's a buzz.
Yeah, which is the.
show.
Yeah, it is the bane of our existence on the show.
Oh, Dale said he messaged me because the video's lagged when you message it.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk to you, Dale. I mean, hey, Dale, thanks for the help.
All right. If there's noise, sorry. That's what we're trying to get rid of. What it is.
All right, so yeah. Anyway, back to.
Carrie says it sounds good now.
Good.
Well, it's because Carrie likes us more than Dale does.
I do know how to set things back to the way they were, at least.
That's handy.
Quickly.
So when you fuck shit up, we can get back to
Just
it.
to go back to it.
All right, guys. I'm gonna start over as if none of that just happened. Welcome to Two Beerded Guys. I am TVG_ops guy.
My dog being cute.
With us today,
Rissa.
and you can find her on Instagram at Risky
Piercer.
Shit Piercer. I had it and
Not
I forgot.
Risky Shit Piercer, but just Risky Piercer.
Oh my god, that should be it.
That would be a
Maybe.
very niche market.
I'm not sure. That would go well.
Behind the
Definitely
camera.
spark some curiosity.
True. Behind the camera, the one, the only.
I'll scream that.
Welcome to today's episode. It's episode 29.
29.
29. Holy shit.
Risque? He's risky.
And we've got confirmation that it sounds a lot better now. Buzzing has almost disappeared.
Woohoo!
take
Thanks whoever said that. Probably Dale.
Dale. And Dale also says, hey, Russell, long time no see.
Something like that.
Anyway, so we have a great lineup today. We'll start off like we always do. And John, what's your most anticipated beer?
You know,
The
for a
audio?
couple different reasons, the Drecker IPA. We've never had a non-smoothie beer from Drecker, so I'm excited. They've been quite tasty otherwise. Let's try something traditional.
Rissa and yourself?
The Aloha Surfer. What did it say? Pineapple and
Pineapple
Passion
and
fruit?
Passion
Passion
fruit.
fruit.
Yes.
Yeah.
sounds good.
That one is gonna. I'm excited for that one. Matt, what about you?
But we're still trying to nail down what passion fruit actually tastes like.
There's some truth to that. Yeah.
I'm looking very much forward to the Bombastic Brewery. The one that we had before was very good. I'm really excited to see what else they got.
I'm pumped. That one's a good one as well. For me, to be honest, my most anticipated is also the one I'm most scared of, and that is the Epicurean Strawberry Iced Tea, and that is specifically because we have not had an Urban Artifact beer that we've liked yet.
Yeah. We had that
Peanut butter.
peanut butter jelly.
That was not good.
That was horrendous. We thought about buying the spicy pickle, and I literally saw somebody in one of those beer groups said the only way to make that spicy pickle any palatable was to actually turn it into a Bloody Mary. You know, with vodka and Worcestershire sauce, and
Bloody Mary mix.
yeah, exactly. So they did not do a good job with that one either. It sounds like. So.
We do have some
scared.
slushies, I think, from them to try too, in case that maybe is their game. I think I brought. No, that's Platform. Platform is the one I brought those from.
Our friend at Bombastic just messaged me, told us to have a great show. He'll watch it later. Unfortunately, he's in the middle of a cornhole tournament, can't watch.
Oh, that's important.
Hey, priorities, man.
But he is excited to hear what we think of Aggravated Murder.
Yeah.
And he hoped that last week we enjoyed the Great Notion beer that we did. And myself and Kevin, wow, I'm drawing blanks today.
Yeah.
It
Kevin
rubs
both
off on
enjoyed it.
people.
John was a little more skeptical on the Great Notion.
Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't quite work for me.
Kevin and I gave it
Doesn't
a
mean
4
it
and a
was a-
3.75. John's like 2.75.
Doesn't mean it was a bad beer, but I just didn't like it as well.
But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that one scares me, but I'm also really excited for it. Our first beer tonight is Big Shark Lemon Rattler by Urban Chestnut Brewing Company out of St. Louis. It is a Rattler, which is a favorite of John's.
Yeah, I'm a big Rattler fan.
He enjoys drinking them, and he also likes adding vodka to them, right? Is that what you add?
Gin.
Gin, that's right.
With that's what the one specifically that Stiegel Stiegel Radler.
Yep. But this one's a 4.2% Rattler, so a little higher than some.
And this one they mixed with a lager. Sometimes they do IPA, sometimes they do cream ales or blondes. So this one they did with a lager. And I might have cheated. I might have drank one yesterday. I figured it'd be okay because
Should be against the rules.
So now here we have Urban Artifact and Urban Chestnut.
Yes, and they're back to back. We're
Okay.
starting with Urban Chestnut and then going to Urban Artifact.
Getting Urban off the get, huh?
Don't forget, if you guys are watching on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, to follow our other platforms and make sure you smash that like button. But take a look. We are on Twitter. We are on TikTok. We have our
Smells like
website, Instagram. Take a look. Follow us on Untapped for all our scores.
Yeah.
Everything's just Two Beerded Guys.
Good job.
Time for the beer.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Well, you guys just sampled
Hold on, hold
too. I don't think I have a shot. Cam jumped on. Hits up, Cam.
Fuck you, Cam.
Okay, he won last week, another race.
Oh, I
that's really
subtract
He's
fuck you,
getting
Cam.
better. He's getting better.
Isn't that like 2 wins in his last 3 races?
He can answer for us, but yeah.
Cam, let us know. Because I might stop making fun of you if you're actually winning for once. I appreciate it. Take the Two Bearded Guys car first across the line.
Right? Podiums.
Like, who's these guys? Fantastic sponsor. Oh, while we're drinking there too, how do we do the scoring on the show again, Tyler?
We'll get there when we get to that.
He segued that just beautifully.
I know, that's why I'm shutting him down.
Well,
No.
not beautifully, but you know.
No, so our scoring is on the Untapped 0.25 to 5 scale. I would say 0 like I used to say, but you can't actually record a 0 because we had a beer we probably would have given 1 if we could.
Across the board, 2.25.
It was real bad. But anyway, moving on. It's in the 0.25 to 5 scale. 3 is our perfectly average beer. Going above 3 is above average. 4 is when you start looking for beer. You're gonna go seek it out. It's a great beer. We've officially had 1 5 now.
Yeah.
2 out of 3 of us gave it the 5. The other one was a 4.75, which gave it the 5 average. And that is a top 10 at your time of drinking it beer. So if it automatically jumps into your top 10 all time right then and there, then that beer is a 5. Other than that, it's below a 5. It has to be that top 10 quality. Going the opposite direction, heading down to 2, you're definitely below average. Or in the you get down to 1, I would rather drink water than drink any of that kind of shit. You get even below that, that's just why the hell did you sell this?
Best IPA in Alabama.
Listerman Pride. Yeah, Kroger should pull that off their shelves real quick.
Tasted like mustard.
It was vinegar water. It was fucking awful.
Mustard's so gross.
Mustard is amazing, but
We're not friends.
So you should like the beer.
no, because I didn't think it tasted like
Right.
mustard like he did. I just said vinegar.
We had the sediment from it, which made it taste like mustard.
But yeah, was not a fan of that beer. That beer was real bad.
Yeah, real bad.
But yeah, so this beer here, John,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
why
well,
don't we talk about it?
I mean, it's light and refreshing. It's definitely a poundable summer beer.
It's like dessert.
Yeah, I think it's kind of bad. It's very
Really?
bland. There's not as much flavor as there should be in a Rattler. They're definitely the lemon's very weak. It's kind of
Which
like
I
they
kind of
barely
appreciate
squirt
about
it.
that,
Yeah,
though.
I wouldn't want any more.
If it's a Rattler, there should be a lot more flavor. It should be slightly sweeter. It should have a little bit more flavor, a little bit more oomph.
I think and I'm not struggling with this, but I can see where someone would struggle with it, is the mix between the zesty lemon and then the malty lager is a little weird.
I think that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I think I think it works enough, but I think that lemon could have been blended with a blonde or with an IPA better.
I think it could have been blended with most anything better, including just water and made lemonade.
You're just negative.
Welcome to the show.
I honest to God, I like Urban Chestnut beers a lot, and I think if I remember right, I've even had this and enjoyed it. And this is not a time. This is no.
Just not working for you today.
Very
This
disappointed. in
beer,
it.
this can. I
Yeah,
get it.
very disappointed.
I have 2 more, and I'll continue to drink them.
You can go right on ahead.
With or without the gin?
I could try it with gin. That'd be interesting.
Rissa, what do you think about it? Just a
I
little...
mean, I think it's actually pretty good.
Good.
I think it's like it is like your first initial like sweet lemon, but then it finishes off with that not bitter, but just that malty. It is weird.
Yeah.
I think part of the problem is them doing it with the lager. I think John nailed it. A blonde would have been better. Even an IPA would have been better. A Pilsner would have been perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, with the multi-lager, it's a little weird. I can see where someone would not like that.
John, you're up first.
I'm going to go 3.25. I enjoy it, and I think out of these
You're going to need your calculator this time, by the way.
Out of summer beers that you just pound, I would choose this one over a lot of others.
Yeah, I feel like a
Risque?
hot summer day, light lemon, crisp, refreshing. It's like 3.75.
I'm going to go the very opposite direction. It's a 2.
It's the perfectly average 3.
That fits our scoring so well.
That's right.
I looked at our Untapped scoring, and our average across the board after 250 beers is a 3.06. We're almost an exact 3.
Yeah. Matt, if you counted, which you don't.
Never get tired of hearing that. I would probably go like a 2.5. It's not terrible, but it's just that I couldn't put my finger on it until you said it, John. Like, just the flavor of it is kind of a weird dynamic between themselves.
Yeah.
And I just don't think I could drink very much of it before I'd be like, I'm done with this. I don't think I'd get a whole glass down.
I think when I've had a few other lemon beers, the lemon in those other beers weren't done as well as this one. I like that it's not overpowering and a little more.
The lemon taste was actually pretty decent, but when you said the malt on the back end from the lager, I think that is kind of what throws me off. I don't like most of the Rattlers that I've ever had, but the lemon part of this I thought was pretty okay. So, and Cam said he had 2 wins last week. It must have been opposite week.
Damn, dude, attaboy. I'll take a week off of making fun of you then. Keep that up, man, and I'll have to stop for a while.
Right?
I don't know what I'll do then. Making fun of Cam's one of my favorite things.
Well,
Until he plays clarinet again.
I'll definitely make fun of him for that shit. But anyway, congrats though, Cam. For those of you that don't realize, Cam does iRacing, esports racing, whatever you want to call it. He does both trucks and stock cars, and we sponsor his stock car with the Two Beerded Guys logo. So
Yeah. And he's driving it to the winner's circle now, so that's good.
yeah, it actually makes us look good for once. Because we don't do a very good job of that. That's why we bring great guests on. We hope they make us look better.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah, a lot of pressure for you.
Some quick people to top on too. Randy Moistner's on.
What up, Randy?
What's up?
Sup?
Brett Pifford voiced off. Oscar Mack, you always count. Do it for you, Brett. Thanks.
What's up, Brett?
You're all the validation I need, buddy.
Between Russell and my brother, Matt's like, I'm more popular.
I've never once said that.
Because it would be a lie.
Exactly.
Oh, all right. Next beer. Beer up.
I don't want to.
I know. I'm scared.
The next beer up is my anticipated beer and again, it might not be because it's good. I'm more just because I'm scared of it. It's the Epicurean Strawberry Iced Tea by Urban Artifact. It is brewed with strawberries, an iced tea blend, and a wedge of lemon. It's 6.8% though, so if it's bad, at least it's gonna get you drunk. Kind of a cool little hand-drawn style logo on it, which we did not do Cam on the last beer at all.
We did not.
Which I don't fucking care, but we'll do it on this one.
Has a shark riding a bicycle.
Yeah.
Actually, a little comical in theory.
They have a really fun tattoo.
That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Also,
Speaking of, well, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Dale says you should sponsor a video for me. I don't know if it means just berating him or.
No, he does he has a YouTube channel
Ah.
and does interviews and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
Like he interviewed Joe Shelton one time. I forget who all he's interviewed. I've actually watched a handful of his videos. They're pretty solid. Dale does a good job.
Dale, you come fix our audio, and maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, you come work and then we'll...
Because I can't figure this shit out.
Cam.
It's on. I gotta admit, this smells
Smells
freaking
not bad.
delicious.
I mean,
I'm excited on the smell. Now I'm
Yeah.
more
Get
scared.
tea in there.
Hey, now I'm more
mean-
scared. I like the smell.
kind of I'm scared.
Huh. By the way, Urban Artifact is out of Cincinnati, for those of you
No.
that don't know.
Nope. That's bad.
It's better than the Rattler.
No. I don't think I'm gonna rate it as bad as Risque is gonna rate it.
I don't think
I feel
anybody's
like
gonna
it
rate
tastes like the throw up when you just throw up in your mouth a little bit.
I'm not getting that.
There's something very specific this tastes like, but I can't quite
throw up.
figure it out.
Throw up like
Throw- like, oh, I just.
No, it's like some kind of like.
It's just weird.
Oh, nope, got it. The strawberry candies that have like the goop in the center of it.
Oh!
So good though.
I get where you're coming from on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this tastes like one of those, like especially towards the end.
Is it supposed to be a sour? I mean, is it supposed to be sour?
It has a wedge of lemon. So I'm going to go with yes. But it doesn't say.
Yeah, I was kind of a little blindsided with the sour note on it, but it's not terribly sour, but...
It does not say, which I am going to dock it just a little bit because it doesn't say.
I get a little
Sour is something you definitely need to warn people about.
I get a little bit of tea in the nose, but none actual
And the flavor. Yeah.
A little bit on the
Well-
finish I kind of get, but...
I don't
It's
want
pretty
to
light.
like savor it. So like,
But I'd
See
say, like, would you want this very tea heavy, though? Because I don't think that would work. I think you need kind of that hint OT more than heavy-handed tea.
OT.
I just wasn't expecting the sour from it, I guess.
Yeah, like I
I
said,
agree.
I am going to dock it on my score just a hair because it doesn't even say that it's a Gosa, sour, Berliner. You might fucking think it's sour, something.
It's not the worst sour we've had,
Oh, God, no. That would be the sour IPA from 450 North.
but it's not working for me.
It's another weird one.
Technically, the worst is the Pride, but
Oh, that one was, yeah.
I can say I'm not sad that I tried this, but I have no interest in trying it again.
literally ever.
Rissa, it is your turn
It
to
is
go
your turn.
first, which should be entertaining. Again, I think you're going to need a
I
calculator.
mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever had in my life. It's down there, you know. But like, I mean, I'd say like a 2, maybe. I'm not trying to be mean.
Oh, be as mean as you want.
I'm not trying to be mean
We
to
gave
him.
up beer a .25.
Then I take it down to like a 1.5.
Okay.
I'll,
Be honest with your scores.
it was awful. It's disgusting.
If it's in the fridge,
That's
you're not
bad.
going to grab it.
I wouldn't. I would throw it away. I would grab it. Yes, I would grab it and I would throw it away.
Okay, then 1.5 is more, is
More accurate. Yeah.
I'm going to go 2.25. If it was in the fridge and it's the last thing in there, okay, that's going to be a 2. If it's the last thing in there, I'll drink it.
Good thing you don't have that problem here, huh?
Right. I'd be a little sad if it was the last thing in there, but I'd still drink it.
I don't know. That means we've had a really good time if it's the last thing left in that fridge. As much beer as we have.
Yeah, that'd be like
Yeah.
a 3-day rager.
That
More
sounds like
than
a good
that.
time.
Yeah, I mean,
Invite me.
I'm going to give it. I was trying to decide a 2.75 or 3, but then I'm docking it because of not warning us it's a sour. I'm going to go 2.5.
2.5.
I think that since I wasn't sure where I was landing originally, I'm going to go 2.5.
Which is our 2 average in. Yes, I think that's pretty fair.
It's being nice.
Matt, what would you have done?
I had conflicting ideas because I wanted to dock it for the sour, but then I also kind of wanted to justify a little bit because of the percentage too. So I felt somewhat offset each other on the scoring. I would go 2, so I'm kind of right where it ended up being. Just
Perfect.
'cause wouldn't reach for it if it's there and someone hands it to me. I'll try it again, but I'm not.
It's one of those where you go, this what's left. Oh, I want to get drunk. All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, that's right.
I mean, I've done vodka and grape juice before because that's what I had. So I mean, I've done dumber shit.
Vodka and grape juice.
I don't recommend
It's
it.
like a struggle meal, only like the drink version.
A struggle.
Yeah, you know, like the Snapchat, the struggle meals. You use ketchup packets you save from restaurants.
Fucking
you use-
college meals.
I'm
Oh.
saying,
Yeah.
We call it loser's lunch, bologna on hand. 'Cause you got-
Just slice of bologna, little ketchup.
roll it up with cheese. You know, like, I still do that. And
You know what?
Not
You
really
get cravings for
struggling
stuff
now.
like that sometimes.
it's 1 a.m. I'm fucking tired.
There was a couple meals in college that my roommate ended up requesting down the road, like the next year or whatever, like months later, because it was one of those days where I usually cooked. He couldn't cook at the time. He's learned how to. I'm really impressed lately. But it'd basically be like, what are we doing for dinner? I don't fucking know. Go up and start opening cabinets. Going, oh, I got this.
Right.
Got this.
That's cooking.
I got
That's
That
literally
is cooking.
for the
And-
rest of your life.
Oh, yeah.
That's cooking.
Oh, I love to cook anyways, but it was like, fuck, all right, yeah, sure, this is what I'm making. And then one day, like a month later, hey, remember that meal you made when we had like nothing in the cabinet? Can you make that again? Fuck, I don't even remember what the hell I had it. That's like when you're looking at the cabinet going, I think it was this. I
You're
think it was
appreciated.
this. You
Well,
and I.
That's his
much better.
hashtag.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, hashtag dish bitch.
Yeah, that's more what I
Move
get.
the microphone back that way. Because it's kind of in the camera.
It's fine.
No, it isn't.
Your worry about cameras being in the picture is irrelevant.
And it's not in frame for the record for you, John.
The
Dale
can
chimes
can?
in, bologna, ketchup, and cheese. That's a good meal.
Fine.
What about fried bologna? Fried bologna is the shit.
Oh, I love
Okay,
fried
pass.
bologna.
How do you get somebody like, normally it's kind of gross, you fry it, like, fucking delicious?
I love fried bologna. Fried
Have
bologna
you-
sandwiches.
Have we like graduated to frying in the air fryer yet?
I don't like air
It's not really
fryers.
fry.
Oh, I mean, every now and then I use it, but
If
Yeah.
I fry, I skillet fry.
I do want to take a log of bologna and
Because you
smoke
want it less healthy.
I wanna throw it on the smoke.
Hey.
how is that queso?
Queso's tasty. There's queso, you know?
Do you remember
You're
who you're
not gonna
talking
fuck
to?
it up.
I would say
Fair point.
you really can't go wrong, but
That's a little bit of a touchy point on my end because, like, I'll do, like, all sorts of, harder
Didn't you just
meat
put, like-
stuff. I was like, have you seen the other shit I make? But no.
well, yeah, I have, but I just those are things
that's
that
what
I
people-
wasn't like.
Well, that's what
Oh
people
man, look
comment
at that
on
box of
posts
Cheez-Its. That'd be bomb smoked. Like
Right.
I don't.
I don't know. My brother did it, and I was like, that looks good, so I did it.
Okay, Dale brings up a good point here. Now I gotta check. Who's had spam?
Oh, absolutely.
That's good.
I've never had spam.
Terry- long time.
Teriyaki spam.
You clearly have never been at that level of broke.
Apparently
I
not.
feel like spam's not cheap.
Spam is very cheap. It doesn't
What
go
was like
bad.
$3 something for the can?
Yeah, I feel like that compared to bologna,
Ramen's
you're getting
way.
more bologna
Yeah, I would say
for your buck.
ramen, bologna. Like
Yeah, but spam is the ramen of meat. Like,
Isn't
you
that
could
bologna?
still get like a
No,
bologna, like a
bologna's
honey
more
ham
expensive
or
than
something.
Spam.
Alright, we're
No
gonna have to
way.
go.
bologna's absolutely more expensive than spam.
Yeah, can we record like a trip to the store?
Those little fucking
Right, we'll go live.
what are those
Live
goddamn
at the
sau-
store.
what are those little
in
sausages?
your face, Tyler.
What are
Two
those
bearded
little,
guys on location
what are
at Kroger.
hey, what are those little shitty sausages in the
Vienna sausages.
Beanie
They're
Weenies.
so good. The spicy
I
ones.
love those things.
Oh, they're spicy ones.
The hot,
now?
Oh,
the
yeah.
spicy ones. They're good.
Oh, they've expanded.
Yeah, they've had those for a while now.
Barbecue, don't do it.
No, it's
But the
bad.
spicy.
I didn't know.
ones
See,
are
yeah,
what's
I've
up.
just-
Oh, they've added stuff. Although I forgot, it'd been a while since I had them, and I forgot how bad they look in the can when you open the can. And I straight up opened that, and I'm like,
With the jelly.
there's a little jelly. Forgot about this. Took a bite of one and went, I remember now. We're good.
Yeah.
It was one of those like, fuck, what am I doing?
Is that Vaseline?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
It's tasty, and I'll keep eating it.
Damn straight.
That's that like that. Would you rather poop that tastes like pudding or pudding that tastes like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm not
If it-
eating shit
if
no matter
it, if
what.
it
I don't
tastes
have to
good,
eat
do you
poop, so I
care
just
what
poop
it
that
is?
tastes like pudding. That's I don't want my pudding to taste like poop.
I'm just saying like.
Yes, but
If
that's
it
why it's a
tastes
good
good.
All
question.
right, hey, Russell says his comments aren't showing up, so he's messaged me.
Yeah, I thought it was weird. I was like, he
He
must
goes,
be like
I
sick.
agree with me. Canned meat is always lower than ramen or bologna. Canned meat is lower on the scale. Attaboy,
He
Russell.
lives on the West Coast.
Well, you don't matter.
Yes, he does.
No, that's I was just saying his
He is a
price
good
is
friend of the
different.
show.
They don't have that
Yes.
appreciation for the finer things like spam over in Seattle.
We're talking about price, though.
The real
right?
question is how do you spice up your ramen?
With the flavor packet and no water. You drain all the water first, then you pour it, then you
Absolutely.
stir it. 'cause
I
then
mean,
it's
like, but what do you add to it?
boom.
Would you add things to it?
If I'm eating ramen, my ass is usually too broke for anything else.
Oh no, I put like mayo and mustard and then a little bit of cheese.
So you tried to make mac
So,
and cheese
yeah,
out of your ramen.
You going kind of gourmet with your ramen,
You
huh?
talk about being broke, let me tell you. Let me
You know
I
tell
mean, you can
you.
only eat
I
chicken
used
so
to
many days in a
no.
row.
Did
before
you hear
get
what she
when I
was
was-
adding?
flavor.
It's
I
just
get it.
packets of stuff.
Oh no, that I understand. It just made me laugh that she turned it into gourmet ramen.
When I was like 18 in college working full time with my 2-year-old, okay, so I would do ramen and Taco Bell sauce packets.
See, that actually sounds decent. I'll give you that one.
So
A
like,
little spiciness. A little
I've had my
spiciness.
fair share of my
Oh.
ramen varieties.
Shit, I am a gourmet ramen cook.
Kissy.
We're gonna have to compare ramen recipes one of these days. I want to hear some of these.
No,
good ones.
really,
We
we're
need to
really
make,
gonna
like-
have to.
We need to make like a broke ass cooking channel.
Today on Drunk Broke Cooking,
Yes.
we have a packet of
already
ramen,
got too many
some
podcasts.
soy sauce from Panda Express, some saltines from Skyline,
That
and,
are definitely stale.
let's see what we can do.
Oh, man,
That sounds like a
amazing.
fucking-
That sounds like a way
blast.
better cooking show than anything else on Food Channel.
That sounds like
so
so much
relevant
fun.
to today's
That
world.
roast,
I think
pick it
it'd be
up.
amazing.
Oh my god, college kids everywhere would be like, oh my god, I hadn't thought
I
of that
have
one.
that. I have that. Oh, yo, my roommate has
I
that.
didn't even think of that.
Dude, we got this shit, let's make it. All right.
We've got so many like food conversations here. We got deviled ham is what Carrie just threw out. Deviled ham. I don't know what. Wait,
is
is it like
that?
deviled eggs on ham?
Carrie, explain this.
Might need some clarification on that. My dad mixes sliced cheese into ramen, and it is good as shit.
Like
Yes.
American slice.
I knew that was coming from Dale.
But it is.
Russell says, I came from Alaska, originally on an island, no electricity, no running water. We used a cheese shredder to shred Spam and make Spam fajitas.
That's not funny. I'm so sorry.
You're right. It's
I'm
hilarious.
so sorry.
That's
Thank you for
amazing.
sharing. Carrie is also saying in college, when they were all broke, for one to have a party, they did Low Kings and White Castles.
Yeah.
Not fun cleaning up after that one.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I've done that.
I just fucking love that. Spam fajitas.
It'd be like Spam in hash brown form, though. Like,
You know, out of things that we just mentioned, I'm actually kind of excited for the teriyaki spam.
it's so good.
It sounds
I,
really good.
that's how I've always made it. It's so good.
Anyway,
Also,
we're going to move on to beer.
Can I do one more comment?
Yeah, go
one more,
Alright,
go
so
one more.
Todd's on here, and I'm guessing he's talking about where we might have seen him over the weekend. He said he liked the tangerine beer, probably the brew dog, I'm guessing. Maybe
Ooh,
not
Oh, that
Tangerine
was,
Clockwork. I have that at
yeah.
home.
I
That's
brought
my
some,
favorite brew
so we
dog.
have that for the show, too.
It is solid.
Yes.
And then he said there's a peanut butter beer that was definitely a no-go. I wonder what that would have been.
That was the 4-day race peanut butter.
That doesn't
Was it?
surprise me.
Yeah, that was
Was it
the.
bad?
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't try it.
I've had it. It's not good.
Oh,
I
that's
don't.
sad.
I probably
feel like
had
usually
it. I don't
4-day race
remember
pretty
having
good.
it, but 4-day Ray, I'm sorry.
My
It's
buddy
not a fan.
James really likes it, but I am not a fan.
Hey, Todd.
Their
What's up?
monk beers were amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. That was probably my favorite.
I'm excited for this one.
Our next beer is
Back on
a
rails.
Back to your.
by Moeller or from Moeller Brew Barn by there's like 7 different company names on this.
This one's like a chocolate company.
It's called the Winans Turtle Nut Brown Ale. I think it was made by Moeller and Winans Chocolates and Coffees. I think it's a collab.
It has
Out of Ohio.
Yeah.
And join a glass for best aroma and flavor.
IO.
OH. Again,
Fuck
Tyler
Ohio.
clearly wasn't listening earlier when I was talking about Winans being from my hometown.
I don't think it's in there.
I don't
Yeah.
listen to anything you say.
Pick one.
Exactly. Even if he was here, he wouldn't listen.
So basically, they made a brown ale and they put a bunch
You and
of like turtle candies in it. That's what they did.
Winans Wordle.
Winans Wordle, is that what it is?
Yeah.
They're not turtles, they're Wordles.
Oh,
Well,
Duh.
that's fucking branding, isn't it?
Duh.
Fuck you, John.
I'm not from Ohio. Well, I was born there, but that's it.
Oh,
You're born Buckeye?
Yep, I'm born
Hell
from
yeah.
I'm sorry.
You have 3 Buckeyes on the show with you, so
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
Y'all
Ohio's a
fucking
pretty great
suck.
state, really.
Ohio sucks dick. Can please?
Also, final spam comment. Spam in a skillet with barbecue sauce.
I mean,
I feel like you can't go wrong.
Uh,
6.3%.
Smells good.
I had a friend in college, African American guy from like downtown Indy, and we went to his house, and his dad had bologna that he smoked up, and then made barbecue sauce.
Did you go to Can
Yes.
It was actually quite tasty. So.
Oh, when I was in Texas the last time before the Rona took over, I went to a barbecue joint down there because you're in Texas. What do you guys
Yeah.
do? And amongst my $50 worth of smoked goods, some of that was smoked bologna. Oh shit, that was possibly the best thing that I had on that tray. I'm sorry, it was delicious.
I believe it.
I'm gonna do that.
It's just so porous and like rubbery and absorbent. It just soaked up all the smoke.
Probably like eating smoke.
Yeah, but slightly, chewy consistency.
It's like a.
It's solid. Got a good initial flavor. Part of it is because it's a brown ale, the body doesn't hold the flavor as well.
Exactly.
Brown
I was
outside it, yeah.
If it was a stout, I think these chocolate turtle flavors would be amazing.
Yeah.
But since it's a brown, it's not holding it. You get it at the very beginning, and before you can even get all the taste,
Yep.
it's gone.
Body's a little
I do like the maltiness. It's a very good malty roasty brown.
Yeah, it's got a good feel.
Overall, it's a solid
It's holding its
beer.
head very well.
Yeah, it's a solid beer. I feel like it was just. It's every time you think you're getting the flavors, it's like, oh no, it's gone. Like I was so close.
No, but that's perfect for like if you're wanting that kind of stout flavor, but it's hot, and you're not trying to drink heavy.
It's never too hot for a stout.
Damn straight.
No. Like the beer brewery, the Sabbath, the dark. What is it? What is that one?
Pretty much don't drink anything by beer.
That's my favorite. That's the only thing I really like by them. but it's like it's a dark color, but it's super crispy. Like it's super light. It's amazing, and it's almost like if there was a chocolate version of it, it would be this.
It'd be this. I enjoy it though.
It's good, but I just wish that there was more. I think Tyler I'm on the same page with you. Like you get that initial like, oh, here's what it's gonna be, and then it just kind of tapers off pretty quickly.
Soft mouthfeel, but it does have a little bit of a drying astringency at the end.
The pecan in there's a little strong, I feel.
See, I like it. I think it balances real well.
I like it too, but it's definitely there. And you're right. It is a little bit astringent on the end.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get an opinion of the table here?
4.
So,
No.
well, you kind of made a pretty valid point about browns. Like, all right, so browns kind of I don't know, watered down stout's all I ever think about when I drink them.
It's a tweener beer.
Yeah, like I don't know. Are you guys fans of browns yourselves? Like
I
like stouts.
I do enjoy a brown.
I tried dabbling in browns, but I always feel like it's not a stout. It just kind of lets me down because it's not what I'm hoping for. It's not. They never have as robust a flavor for me.
I enjoy browns because Riss is right in the case where I'm wanting that flavor body, that malty profile, but I'm not wanting the heaviness. A brown is always a go-to for me. Ambers and browns at that point are what I go to.
Fair enough.
I would say, out of the two, I'll probably go with an amber more than a brown.
I used to be that way, but I lean more browns if I find a good one. There's not a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
See, man, that's the thing too. Is I just had them like, well, these just aren't. They're meh.
Meh.
It's the official term.
I feel like I'm not super into stouts. I like trying them because they are so flavorful. But it's just so heavy that I'm not going to drink stout after stout when I'm sitting somewhere or when I'm out with people. So like something like this for me, I don't want something all the time that is so overwhelming in flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I like the beer for the beer taste. I mean, when I go with IPAs, hazies, like I just usually like the beer for the beer taste. When there's a little bit of an extra flavor, it's like a bonus. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
See, I want my tongue to get like suplexed by flavor.
you're disgusting.
I have
Like
so
beer,
many
do you
comments.
Like candy? Do you need,
I was
do you need
more-
chocolate pie.
I more had comments
Yeah.
on.
I want one of those damn freaking pastry things that you get at the gas station. Chocolate pie.
A Swiss roll?
The chocolate pie. That's what it was.
Oh, like a moon pie? Or
No.
Moon pies are so good.
Oh
Moon
my
pies are
god, yes.
disgusting.
That's the
No,
only
they also have the lemon pie and the apple pie. And the
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Oh,
You know
like
those little,
those,
like,
the
um,
glazed
the-
pastry?
the
Yeah.
things from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Well, the McDonald's apple pies are still pretty gnarly though. Those things are fucking good.
No. Moon pie's all the way. Have you ever had fried moon pie?
No.
Why?
Oh, a deep fried moon pie is
See, I always
amazing.
went for the deep fried Oreos.
Those are amazing
The
too.
Oreos are just like.
No, Oreos get too soggy. You gotta do like the cookie dough. It's already goopy.
There's a
Anyway.
place down if you get on 70 to
knows.
Hagerstown.
Yeah.
The Neo Cafe.
Oh, yeah.
The best
The
was the cinnamon butter
Lucamates.
that was
Ooh.
deep
It's
fried.
like
Just
fried
butter
funnel cake
and
balls, and
cinnamon
they
and
top it with
sugar.
white
Deep
chocolate,
fried.
Oreo crumbs.
You bite into
I'm
it,
telling you,
get,
it's literally.
I know where
just
that's at. I'm gonna-
It's just like
Alright,
KFC.
I'm gonna go check it out.
So good.
Sorry guys, Riss and I
I
absolutely
can't
got on a
stop talking
tangent there.
about food.
The reason we're friends.
And unrelated news, Toss, it was great meeting you, John.
Yes,
It
we
was happy
had.
to meet you and your lovely missus.
Yes, and we had a fun game of Slappy Cup.
That seems like a lie. Anybody that likes meeting
Slappy
John.
Cup was fun.
Wait. Did you post a Jello shot?
Yeah, and then we did.
God, I saw that and I was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
upset, and I think I just turned my phone off and like said I can't see this.
Spite.
Yeah,
So-
I was mad.
Back to the beer. It is my turn to go first on this one.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to go ahead and give it, I think it's a very good brown. I think the flavor profile is fantastic. I want just a little more, but that's more being greedy than anything. I'm going to give it a 3.5.
That's honestly that's where I was at too. It's a great beer. They did a great job with it. If it were a stout and they did as good a job with the stout as they did with this, it'd probably be at least a 4.25.
Yeah,
So what are you going to give it?
I'd say like a 3.5.
Okay, 3.5 it is. Matt, if your vote counted,
What did you say the ABV was on this puppy again?
Wasn't it
6.3, I believe.
Alright, that's not.
Damn, I'm
fair.
good.
It's respectable.
Yeah. I'm going a little low, just again, because
Kinda
I'm more the
just
stout than the
go
brown fan,
golfing
just a
and
personal
drink it.
preference. I'm 3.25.
3
So
and a
not
quarter.
far.
Still right in that realm.
Yeah.
It was a solid beer. I'm impressed. We have one more beer to get to kind of before, although before we're done with this hour. But first off,
Is it Rinse?
yeah, we will
Yeah.
do that.
Do we have IPAs coming up?
Oh, yeah, we got
At
one.
Aloha Surfer.
Rissa, where all do you do your piercing at?
Over
Location,
in
not body
Avon.
parts.
You know.
Well, you get into that too.
Yeah, we
right?
get into that too.
We can go there. DM me. Over in Avon at Prestige Body Arts. It's a pretty cool place. I'm over there Mondays and Tuesdays, and then I do like Thursday, Friday, and then every other Saturday, Sunday in Dayton, Ohio at Skin Deep Tattoo Studio.
Weirdest piercing you've had to do so far?
Listen, in my entire piercing career, or
Since you got back into it.
oh, there's been no real.
Oh,
weird
then the
ones.
entire career.
Yeah.
Listen,
Oh, this should be
so
good.
like, is this appropriate for?
We're
R-rated. Yeah. We're TVMA.
So like, I don't know.
But you've been warned.
For this is your warning. Get your children away.
Children don't watch this.
Get on now. So like, I guess recently it's not necessarily my weirdest piercing, but recently one guy came in with a nipple piercing that he needed the jewelry changed out, and about half of his nipple like skin tissue came off with the jewelry.
Ah!
So it was like already dead and had like bonded to the jewelry. It was pretty disgusting. Yeah, I was
I'm
like
so happy this is what's going on.
mask on, like I'll be right back, like it was disgusting. But I think entire piercing career, the weirdest things are probably like a woman's fourchette piercing. I don't know if I say it right. I've just read it and had to pierce it once. So like,
Show of hands, who knows what that is?
Yeah, I was gonna say we might need a quick anatomy lesson.
I mean, you could always Google
How do you spell it?
I want to say FOUR.
Let that be in Tyler's search history. He can dictate to the rest of us.
CHETTE, possibly. I don't know. Not a spelling bee winner here.
So evidently we're not anatomy.
So-
Okay.
What you're looking at is like the little area of skin between the vaginal opening and the anus. Kind of down that area. It's a little weird.
Pass it over to Matt. So
I
we
couldn't
I
imagine
can
myself.
put that together, yeah. So the
Yeah, it's
It's
a
an
little weird.
interesting. It's an interesting area
There
to
was
get
another
pierced.
name for that.
well, at least in the
For
dudes,
men?
it's referred to as the taint.
Yeah.
It's the she taint. Why was that so hard?
I mean, because everything has to be
Politically correct? You haven't seen the
Professional.
show.
Professional. I'm sorry. If somebody's wanting that area pierced, professional goes way out the fucking window.
I think he's right. It's
trying to
like
get
a
APP
tattoo.
certified here.
What is
But yeah.
APP?
The
me.
Association of Professional Piercers. There's a lot of things you have to do to qualify and become a member of the APP.
Like not
And
use
that's
the
one
word
of those
taint.
things?
No,
Not use the word
but I
taint.
try to be as professional as possible because I want to be certified and I want to be professional in what I do. Because if not, people won't trust you to do your job.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I can't come in and someone be getting like nipple piercing and be like, "Oh man, those titties." You know what I'm saying? It's my job.
I mean, if I
So
was
when they
going to
come
get
in,
my
I'm like-
I would prefer that kind of welcome. So like, this girl gets it.
I very often compliment my clients because I feel like piercings always make them more confident when they leave as well. But like I said, I'm not gonna be making them uncomfortable if they're already like it's a weird thing to trust somebody else with your body, especially like intimate
fair.
parts of your
That's
body.
fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
Especially
So-
when you're getting ready to
Okay, Russell.
like, stick it with a sharp
Yeah,
piece.
I'm literally like I am poking a hole in your flesh. Like you are trusting me, almost like a surgical procedure. Like you're trusting me with a lot. I feel like it's up. I mean, if my job isn't done correctly, it could be anywhere from like intense swelling, soreness, redness. I mean, all the way to infection. If it's like I said, if things aren't sterilized, not done properly, so like you're really putting a lot in my hands.
Yeah, I got
Well,
I got my ears pierced one time, and I'm real lucky I didn't end up with all that shit you talk about because I got it done while on spring break, drunk off my ass in a t-shirt shop.
I would
one
have
of
told you
those,
to leave.
oh, by one of those fucking like piercing guns,
Yep.
and right next to me is a fucking monkey in a cage.
Where at?
We were in
A monkey
Panama
in a
City,
cage.
Florida,
I know where you were.
and straight up, I'm getting pierced, and this monkey's like, "Rah!" And I'm like, I'm gonna get an ear infection. Fuck it.
They actually have a couple good tattoo artists in there, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It wasn't a tattoo shop. It was a t-shirt shop.
Right.
Do they have tattooing in the back too?
They own the. I'm pretty sure it's like they do that.
Oh
have the
no, they
monkey,
do
the
have
one-
it right next door.
The one
like
next
it's
to it.
attached,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I used to live in Panama City.
Fuck,
right
I forgot.
there.
I forgot about that. That's a long time ago though. But damn,
Yeah.
That's funny that you know where that's at. Yeah. It was sketchy as fuck though.
I think my daughter's aunt actually works there. Right now.
I mean, it's not sketchy. It's a great place.
I mean, the monkey is great.
It's weird getting your ears pierced next to a monkey.
It'd be a little weird.
But two hot chicks talked me into it, so it wasn't like I wasn't going to do it.
I mean, you had to show them that, like,
Yeah.
you were a badass.
It was these two girls we were hanging out with. Like, you should get your ears
What
pierced. I'm
better
like,
way
sure.
than an ear piercing?
piercing.
She told me to do it.
Wow.
Hey, she told me to do it. I
It
was
was the top
18.
two, wasn't it?
No, I was right here. Both of them.
Should have went straight for the dick piercing.
Shit, no.
Pains.
Buddy of mine did that.
Not
Fuck
impressive.
No. Fuck no.
This is not impressive.
That's just dumb.
Not impressed.
All right, so the next beer is the Aloha Surfer by Trophy Brewing. It is a modern IPA. We're getting fancy. It's a modern IPA. With pineapple and passion fruit. 7.6% ABV.
I knew there was something I liked about it.
7.6?
Yeah.
Out of Raleigh, North Carolina.
Raleigh.
Raleigh. And Russell says we call
said
that place
Raleigh.
the Bunch up here in the Pacific Northwest.
The Bunch.
I forgot. I need to take a picture of Matt. So.
Not his Bunch.
Oh, it just. Oh, I quit. It's been real.
It's been fun.
Nope, you're good. We got another hour.
It took me a minute. I told you autopilot for 2 weeks now.
How long have you been awake? Like in hours right now.
I mean, not that many. I'm just not sleeping a lot of hours at a time.
Gotcha.
So it's not that it's been an absurd in a row.
You're not
It's
been awake.
just
Yeah.
the amount of sleep is very minimal. Hey, we've all been there. We've all been there.
So,
So,
you all want to throw some Starbucks gift cards my way? Just know my arms are open.
oh,
You know what I'm
open.
That's what played in my head, and I was so embarrassed, and I was like, no one will know. No one will know. I'm 30 now. No one knows what
No
that
one
is
knows.
anymore. But she just did, and I'm
Well,
sorry, guys.
you and I are the youngest in the room, so at 30. So
I was like, man, the best thing about 2020 is I don't feel my age, and then it hit, and I was like, oh god, 2 times over. I feel like I'm 55 now. Like, how does that happen? Starting to,
Quickly.
my car Tylenol, my purse Tylenol, my home Tylenol. It's just
that's a real thing.
Yeah.
help.
That's interesting.
I'm crying on the inside.
That's very interesting.
It smells delicious.
It really does smell good, though.
Have you tried it yet, Matt?
I did. Literally to put on the candy cam there, so you probably had it there. Not to
It's been there the entire time.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
It's definitely like a refreshing one for sure. Like,
Is that passion fruit I taste?
The fruit of passion.
well, I definitely can get the pineapple, and then there's another flavor. So that
Pineapple's definitely
since
there.
there's only really the two.
It's a little more tart than I expected.
It's good. I'm okay with it.
I want to put this one since BAM.
We've come full circle. Sorry.
Try to be. Rissa said we have to try to be professional.
I'm professional about piercings. Everything else, no.
Oh, now you clarify.
Yeah, fuck professional.
Let's got Adam LaFlowers joining us. What's up, y'all?
So,
What up, Adam? Hope all's well, brother.
yeah. He's not in a lot of the beer groups, right?
He actually, I believe, is the one that started Indie Beer Snobs,
Yeah.
if I remember right.
Thank you for that. It's a fun group.
Yeah, it is. Appreciate you popping on, my man. The two we have that we're most excited for are coming up here in a few minutes. We'll kick off briefly for a 2-minute break after this beer, and then we'll be on to, out of the 3 that are left, the 2 that I'm most excited for with Bombastic and Drecker.
Yeah. Yeah, I think those are going to be tasty. Aggravated Murder.
I didn't do it.
No,
Yeah.
no, the beer. You're fine. We're not talking about that. No.
I know it was a little bit iffy. I know.
All right, so
Yeah.
back to the beer.
Very pineapple-y.
Very pineapple-y.
Yeah.
For those of you that just tuned in, it is Aloha Surfer by Trophy Brewing. 7.3% ABV passion fruit and pineapple IPA. It does not tell me what hops they used, unfortunately. I would assume Wakatu's in it with as heavy a pineapple flavors I'm getting, but there's also 2 or 3 other hops that give you a heavy pineapple, and so I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
It's really good, so it doesn't matter.
It is tasty, a little more tart than I expected, a
think
little
it goes
drying
well
on the
with
tongue,
Yeah.
but the overall balance and flavor I think is fantastic. What do you think, Jonathan?
See, I'm sitting here thinking it's almost on that back end a little bit too much pineapple, which I'm not mad at it. It tastes delicious. It's just, I think it's not balanced as well.
Ooh, you're getting a look.
I know.
Damn.
It's like liquid candy.
Also, for
Right, very like liquid pineapple candy.
I love pineapple.
Which is fair. It doesn't taste like sunscreen lotion.
no.
That's more like a
Coconut. I know.
coconut, yeah.
Before we finish up this beer, I will go over a couple things for anybody that is new. We've had a lot of new people on today.
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching. We do everything on a 0.25 to 5 untapped scale. We average it between John and I, and then whoever our guest of the week is, which today is Rissa. Every week it changes. We've had some people on multiple times. We've had some on only once. Whether it's because of their timing, our timing, or what have you.
They just don't like me.
You just now were available. We've been trying to get you on for months.
He's a liar.
But so everything's going to be that average score. So it's averaged between the 3 of us, and that's what gives us our untapped score. We do about 7 to 8 beers every episode. Usually 3 to 4 in the first hour, 3 to 4 in the second. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, we get drunk, we have fun. We try not to take it too seriously.
We learned a new word today.
What was it?
Forchet.
The forchet. Look it up.
It's a nice place.
Not many kids around now.
Fun
Yeah.
place.
And yeah.
Get to know your anatomy.
If you don't know, now you know.
If you know, you know.
And now I know.
You know.
But it is our show. We try not to take it too seriously. I think a lot of people that do, whether it's board games, beer, any kind of review, and they try to take themselves maybe a little too seriously. John and I have been in the industry a while. Rissa's been in the industry a while.
Which one?
Beer industry.
All of them.
Oh yeah, I'm there. I'm here. There.
But we.
Everywhere.
Good lord.
Physically, mentally.
I love how she's like,
helpfully.
hold on, which one? I got you on most of them, but which one? But we try to have fun. We give what little knowledge we have, and then we like to talk about our guests, and then fib a little bit once in a while. It's fine.
Yeah.
I should have brought the tarantula.
But this beer here, no, fuck no,
Could have put them on.
fuck no.
Uh-uh.
Matt and I've been gone.
Yeah.
But
John,
anyway,
show solo.
John, it's your turn to rate.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
that
It's
part.
good. Yeah, we do have to get Rels. This beer is fine. I think it was good. I'm gonna go 3.25.
It's like a
Rissa?
4 for me. I think it's really good.
I think it's funny that John's higher than I am. I'm giving it a perfectly average 3.
Okay.
I enjoyed it, but the tartness was a little much. I couldn't drink more than one.
Like I said, I wanna
All of
put
them.
this on some
Oh, I
Like
had
Spain.
that.
so many comments for that.
I was waiting.
All of it.
What were you about to say, John?
3.5.
You changed yours? What the hell?
No, that's
Because-
average.
The average.
Oh, I
That's
thought you
average.
changed yours. I was like, what the hell?
No. I do wanna. I think this would be good to cook with. I think that pineapple flavor is a tremendous pineapple flavor. Just a little tart, and it needs a little balance. I don't know what passion fruit brings to it.
To cook with like burgers with a teriyaki, like a seared
Yeah.
pineapple and all that, that'd be really good.
Before we
Sorry.
go back
I
into
can't
our
stop
cooking
it.
show,
No, 100%.
we are going to go ahead and sign off just a couple minutes early. That way we can hop right back
Not
on.
signing off. Just break.
Yeah. We'll hop off here for about 2 minutes. You'll have our nice little friends of the show screen.
Yeah,
Correct?
throw that one up.
Yeah, well, we'll be on there in just a minute.
Yeah.
Google some stuff.
Yeah,
while you're
a couple of
taking
quick
a break.
shout outs before we do go. We do have Russell says the pet name of the week is my saucy little beer brat.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, so sweet.
And then
She loves me.
I think it could have been her plump little beer brat. Might have
That's what I would have gone with.
Either one.
Didn't she
But it
use,
was-
she used
it was
plump in the last
juicy.
one? I think.
been juicy.
Juicy little beer brat.
Sorry. Juicy. And then Adam Flower also says that he'd love to join us sometime.
Absolutely, Adam. I'll reach out to you when we're done tonight, and we will set that up right away, brother.
Could definitely do that. Yeah.
But other than that, we're Two Beerded Guys. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Peace.
So I don't have to do the mute, right?
No.
Okay.
And time to message Adam.
We can guess.
Are we
Yeah.
off?
Yeah, I just clicked on the wrong button there for a sec.
Where's the
So,
bathroom?
you need to use the one upstairs because women are not allowed to use the one
Oh
downstairs.
my
So
lord.
what's that? You haven't seen it.
It is pretty gross.
I mean,
Pretty gross.
can't be anywhere.
Jonathan started cleaning it and doesn't clean it.
It's more of a fun part.
I don't know how fun Adam would actually be to have on this show, but
I don't know anything about him, unless he started that.
he's
but,
the guy that runs beer.
But is he a cool guy and just like it kind of went to shit? Or
He's
does he initiate the
he's
shit?
better than the group is.
Okay, so
So I think he would be fun.
yeah, I mean, if he likes beer and he started that, then I'm assuming he can come here and fake it with
He
us.
definitely
as well.
is a little more. He is the beer snobs, but it'd be fun. Plus, I think it would get the beer snobs to watch.
Or I'm
and
sure
that-
like a decent amount of like what you want to call it for us,
That would
awareness
be
raising.
the nice part.
So, I was at Best Buy today, which is why I started messing around with the audio stuff. Because I think I'm going to buy a Blue Yeti microphone, and I think that will work for
Those are amazing.
Yeah.
They're expensive, but
They're
they're
$130
amazing. I know. Hey, why don't we ask? No, don't buy it. Let's talk to Pete about it.
Yeah, well, we need to put that together for 2 months.
Can I ask maybe a really stupid question, completely unrelated to anything here? Alright, so Saturday night,
Okay.
end of the night, kind of had to leave.
Okay.
Might have had a little bumper accident there.
Did you really?
Yeah.
And in front of Reeves' house or on the
Yeah.
way? Okay.
Yeah. That is something that I tapped him on the way back out. But they're they're being pretty cool about it. But as far as like, I haven't really had to worry about this in like a long fucking time. Is it better to like have an estimate and then I just take that to my insurance company, or
No.
do my insurance company first?
Because you're going to insurance company first.
Okay.
Because your insurance company is going to want you to get an approved estimate, which they're going to either have approved shops you can take it to, or have another way for you to submit like photos.
Well, now if I'm the one claiming my truck's fine, it's theirs that
Still.
So that's what I mean. Like if I'm like, hey, can my insurance company tell them where they have to go? I don't think
They
so.
certainly can.
Really?
Now that's not so. This is one thing I fight with all the time with you. It's not even fight. It's just
Oh yeah, I
like,
forgot this is like your job.
Yeah, this is actually literally my job. Like, I file claims now.
I
Like,
asked
you
the
were
perfect
literally
person,
asking the
forgot
perfect person.
completely why.
You can have your vehicle fixed wherever.
Mm-hmm.
It's the appraisal that needs to be from an approved place.
Okay.
So, like, even if they want it to be fixed at their own shop, wherever that is, the damage appraisal has to be done by an approved appraiser.
Okay.
So what would normally happen, I know like USAA, we have photo estimating.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be as simple as taking photos of the damage, submitting it, getting the estimate back.
Yeah, but she took. It's just the front of the bumper's got a couple cracks. I don't think it's anything huge. But
Yeah, it could be that simple.
Yeah.
So every insurance company is a little different, I think, from the way they do appraisals.
Gotcha.
State Farm's real simple.
But yeah,
Well,
State
yeah,
Farm,
Travelers, I think,
which is
now,
why I
but-
personally, they're just like, yeah, take it to this shop, Palo,
Mhm.
which
Or-
is once again an approved shop.
Or my favorite is every once in a while, depending on how busy they are and your agent, they'll literally be like, take a fucking picture of it and send it to me.
Which once again, just let when you file the claim
Mhm.
and file the claim on yours.
Well, I was kind of wanting to see if I could get an estimate because I'm like, I got a deductible.
I do have an OnlyFans, actually. Sorry.
Oh, I know. That's why I sent you that earlier.
That was
And I was
hilarious.
like, well, if it's
I
not
thought
the
you'd find that
deductible,
funny.
Having a claim, I could just maybe just pay it out instead.
I do, and I
But
sell a lot of
Depending on how much
couple
it is.
pictures.
I won't know if I have it go down the path already with
Specifically.
them, then I'll have
It's
to
really
file, I'm
hilarious.
sure, right? Or could I not, I suppose?
Matt,
Yeah.
hand that to Matt.
Oh.
Is this someone's perineum?
See, that's the word I was thinking of. Tyler, all the mics are still on. All right, fun. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
All right, let's hop back on and get ready to go.
Good enough.
Yoinks.
Now we're starting to sound more like Russell.
Yakia.
Red.
I don't even know at this point.
All right. Well, we're back.
Figure it all out.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Hey.
Fun.
And Maine.
And I.
Oh.
All right, guys, we're back. For those of you that have been listening to us, sorry about that. Mics were not supposed to be on. Shit happens. Moving on.
Yeah. You got
anyway.
a real good discussion about insurance claims.
Adam, we did reach out to you. If you want to be on the show, let us know. I sent you a friend request plus a Facebook message.
Say
Yeah.
anything you didn't want to.
Oh no! I don't think there's anything I could say that I would be like scared about.
All right. We
But yeah,
test
so
that
we're
out.
back for
Wait till the replay.
My OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did. Yeah, I do have an OnlyFans. That's the only thing she said. We are back though. Like I said, welcome for those of you new. We are the Two Beerded Guys. I am TBG_ops guy.
But I'd be in queue or
With
just
it-
you little.
With us today is,
Rissa.
and behind the camera is the one and only.
Oscar Matt.
Wow, that was real enthusiastic there, Matt.
This is my story, so the whole internet.
Yeah.
All about your car accident.
Yeah.
little finger dust up. It's fine.
That's
It
pretty
happens.
Anyway, so beer wise, John, why don't you talk about this beer?
Oh, this beer. So actually, this is from.
Why are you looking behind you? Oh,
Yeah, she brought it.
I don't.
I need your bottle
Yes,
opener.
I drove this
I don't know where
beer.
the hell mine is.
She
It's like
did.
800 and some miles. I drove this beer here.
Yeah, I went out to my car one day and beer was sitting there and I was like, oh, the beer fairy came. The beer fairy is a real thing, boys and girls. Excited for it. This is the Karma Driven IPA from Gulf Coast Brewery in Pensacola, Florida. And I would tell you more about it, but it's 6.5% and 72 IBU, and that's all it says. So I think we should just drink it. I'll be real.
That's what everyone else would do.
Yeah.
It's kind of a. I think it's more of a Gulf Coast thing. They're just like, yeah, sure.
You think it's
Down.
like one of their
Go ahead and open and pour, it, John.
you think it's
You're in charge of this beer.
Damn.
Wow. Where's Matt? Where's your glass?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But look at that.
I got cut off my story.
It's so pretty.
Right? So pretty. So, Risque, you were in Florida and you got us a bunch of beer. What was your favorite beer you had while you were down there?
I actually don't think I drank beer while I was there. Just liquor.
You were nice. You just got us some beer. I appreciate that.
I tried. I really wanted to. I wanted to save the. Oh, what was that one bottle I had? Listen, autopilot brain.
I know.
You know everything, but
We're
it was
all there.
the monk. Saint Bernardus.
Oh, yeah.
Saint Bernardus.
I know what
That's
you're
my
talking
hands
about.
down
The only can.
favorite beer of all time, with a splash of framboise.
Oh, you guys have a show.
Delicious. Huh?
Nice. Flambois?
Framboise. It's a
Framboise.
raspberry.
Nice.
It's
I haven't
really
heard that
good. Yeah, that's my favorite combo. Like, I'm pretty sure you can get it at World of Beer. You can do the.
There's not one of those around here.
There's one in Indy.
Is there really?
Yes, you. I'm
Oh, wait,
telling
I know
you.
what you're talking about now.
I'm pretty sure you can get the Saint Bernardus or any.
Kim's might have the Saint Bernardus.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. And like I said, with a splash of like that raspberry and framboise, and it is just. It's my favorite.
Alright, so Tyler, it's okay for me to be on my phone because I'm off screen. You look like you don't care.
What to say? We're trying our best to kill some time
I
here.
am
Also, we get that bottle can.
handling a couple things. Yeah. So anyway, this beer
He never has much to handle. He's not very good at it.
I mean, it just. IPA.
It's definitely not as snappy a label as I was kind of hoping for.
No.
Oh well.
Seems pretty average.
Just kind of a Florida regional sort of thing, I think.
Yes.
malty for an IPA.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's kick him.
Every bit of 72 IBU. I'm surprised it's only 72.
I don't get that much bitter. I get more malty.
I get some weird whatever that is. I don't like it at the finish, but
The
Yeah.
finish has a little bitter, but
I don't know,
Well,
that's
you
The
know
the-
what?
upfront's
Pensacola
very
doesn't
malty.
like you either.
Ah,
I can live with that. Oh, also, we got Jay Slave in 99. It says nice Letterkenny reference. And Seven Blish is back on. Good evening, gents and lady.
all right. So we have a weird Alaska story from Russell. He wants us to tell. Speaking of weird, tasty treats, when I moved down to the States, a neighbor kid asked me if I wanted an Otter Pop. I was like, hell yeah. I didn't know you had those here. Turns out they don't shove strips of otter meat into snowbanks in the lower 48. I didn't get invited over again. Anyway, have an awesome show, brother. Cheers.
Russell, as you get ready to go to your show, have fun, dude. I know you're probably gone already, but yeah, Russell Nightcap Incubus.
8 otter?
Like otter strips, like of otter meat, like little animal otter.
Kind of like chicken on a stick, but
Adam, in answer to your question that you just messaged me, absolutely, we can probably be able to fit in a fourth guest to have a female snob with the 4 of us or 3 of us, so that'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Anyway, back to the beer. Sorry, guys, I was finishing up a couple things there. Let's drink.
Yeah, so this beer,
No,
I'm not a big fan.
yeah, at first, like, my first sip, it was okay, but, like, that second, like, a gulp, and it's just...
The up front is a weird malty, and the back end
Backend's-
slowly starts to build into really bitter.
Yeah.
It's you don't get it. There's a little bitter. There's a little bitter. And damn.
Bam.
it's almost more
Right in your
like
face.
lagery up front. I think you said that, right? Like,
I just thought that the label was cool, okay?
Oh, we'll take it. Whatever.
We're happy to drink bad beer
It is
too.
not the.
John's got a lot worse beers because of cool can art.
Well, and what does Kevin say about beer?
If you're going to be in the a beer profession, you're going to have to know what bad beer tastes like.
And this isn't bad, but you got to have that into the
I want
spectrum.
to be a beer professional.
We've had bad beer. Oh, we've had bad beer.
That's not a good one.
I don't know if I can say it's bad. It's just
No, but this
I don't
doesn't
like it.
reach anywhere
Yeah.
near our bad beer scale.
Yeah. I mean, it's
not good.
I'm glad I tried that one after the other ones.
Is it better than the strawberry tea?
No.
See?
I would rather drink that than the
it's
strawberry
different
iced tea.
things.
There you go. Keep
See,
that in
I
mind.
would rather drink the strawberry tea.
No.
I think I prefer the strawberry tea's flavor, but I fear I'd get wicked heartburn.
This to me is just a little bit more classical IPA, I guess. I mean, it's not that it's bad. It's just it's such a bygone sort of flavor profile now because everything has moved on to New England and taking that bitterness out.
I guess
And
I
this
agree
is
with
like
that.
right back in your face.
But it's not even like if you're looking for the hot burn, it's not even that high on that. It's just enough there to annoy you if you don't like it.
Yeah, it's too hoppy for anyone who doesn't like hops.
But
And it's not really
that
hoppy
if you
enough
are a hop
for-
head.
for hop heads.
Yeah.
It's an interesting.
But if you like beer over strawberry iced tea with alcohol or some kind of beer flavor,
It's beer.
Well, we don't. When we do our scores, we don't compare.
We try not to.
Um,
Keep in mind.
Rissa, it is your turn to go first.
well, shit.
This is the Karma Driven. This is the beer you brought.
I know, and that's why I was like, damn, shit.
Matt, you want to go ahead and rinse these
yeah, I was gonna say we got next.
before we move on to the long hair freaky people?
Hopefully a good beer.
I mean, I would never go out of my way to buy that again, but I would drink them, definitely, yeah. It's like was that like a 275?
That's what you say. Then yes, it's
It's
275.
not really like an average, like
Yeah.
every day, but if it was there, I mean, I would choose that over like lots of other things,
That's fine.
lots of worse things.
I personally am going to give it a 2.5, which is the same that I gave the iced tea, just for reference points. But I think they're on equal footing when it comes to actual like a beer. I personally would rather drink the other one,
Yeah.
but I think when it comes to like score wise, they're actually perfectly. If I'm going by just the beer itself, they're right even.
I'm gonna go 2.5.
2.25 or 2.5?
2.25.
I couldn't tell if you stuttered or.
It happens sometimes.
Today, Junior.
Rizzuto.
Naruto?
Naruto, that's what it is.
Naruto?
No, Phil Rizzuto. It's
Storm Area 51.
Okay.
But no, they're like ours.
Yeah.
No, it's
What's that come out
a
to?
drinkable IPA. It's just not the first IPA I would choose. It's a 2.5 average.
2.5 average. I couldn't remember what her score was.
So it's not that it's just horrible. It's just not what I would prefer.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
Matt, if you mattered.
I'm better than me. That's enough. I would go. Love yourself. Probably about a 2.
Preach, girl.
Bitch.
Definitely not one of those things I'd reach for if there's like a last resort of beer in the fridge, maybe, but definitely not my jam.
Definitely an interesting episode so far compared to the last week's.
Yeah.
Not
The
I
last
have
week,
a lot of Mondays available.
Oh, not
now.
you.
Oh.
It's the beer. No,
Yeah.
we like having you.
You've been
No,
super
well, last
interesting.
week we started off kind of meh, and then we got to like 3 of the best beers we've had on the show.
We did have one really bad one
Which
last
ones
week.
were they last week?
Uh,
that strawberry Abita though. I'm telling you,
It was fine. It was fine.
they're so good.
It's less than average.
You're
Um,
despicable.
You should have said you're
Do
less
not
than
ever
average.
go to
You really
Louisiana.
got him there.
Abita's like
so the next beer, they also have other good
we
things.
did say that, like, in Louisiana, that beer would probably be, like...
Yeah, we actually
the
did
purple
talk about it.
haze is super popular.
Purple Haze is definitely
The purple haze is super popular. That strawberry, I feel like, is right up there though.
Our next beer is by Drecker, which has become one of our favorite breweries
let's go.
based on a style we've had by them.
Where's it from?
It is from Fargo, North Dakota. I did do that to her earlier. She asked me where it was from, and I was like, Fargo. I said Drecker. Yeah. Where's that at, Drecker? Yeah, whatever. But it is the long-haired
When it
freaky
turns off.
people. Double IPA. Don't be sure it's off.
I don't know anymore.
Oop.
Anyway, but we've had a lot of their smoothie style beers, and so we are excited to try something else by them.
It's 2 a lot.
We've had 3
Depends on what you're
Dreckers.
talking about. I mean, 2 murders, yeah, but
I guess like 2 sheet tank piercings is a lot too. So
got me there.
Jesus Christ.
Got me there. Got me there. You know. That wasn't that funny.
It was kind of funny. It made it...
so I'm really all right. So
So that's why you're off screen.
so I don't get punched.
You're a little too far. I got a big head, little arms.
Rissa is what's known as a T-Rex.
That's why you like pseudos, too.
I love pseudo. I love the dry hop pseudo. I love the regular pseudo.
King
I
Sue
love
is fantastic.
King Sue's great. The Morpheus or the Scorpius Morcella, delicious.
Dragon Fandango.
All
I
of
didn't
these
get a
are
try.
from Toppling
Toppling
Goliath.
Goliath
Not
is
Drecker.
my favorite. Period. Besides, well, okay, you know what?
Ooh. Smell
Besides the
this.
Saint Bernardus.
You might like this.
I'm not sure about the smell. It's not really like that strong of a nose.
No, I think it is. I think it smells delicious.
It's a very like clean, smooth scent
Right.
for a beer. Like it's very. It's not like a harsh.
Don't forget to swish it around there, John.
Pillowy soft.
You forgot the swish.
I know.
You forgot the swish. Kevin would be disappointed in you right now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Ooh. Where are we going? What is it?
Fargo, North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Is that after Toppling Goliath?
Let's go ahead and wait till
I
spring.
mean, if
to
you're
have-
already going to Iowa, you may as well go to North Dakota. It's right there.
I'm unsure
think.
about this.
Fired.
It's got a very, it's a very dry finish. It's like I just had a gin martini. Like
Matt's not a huge IPA guy. So putting 3 IPAs on because we knew you liked them was definitely going to go against Matt's
I'm
flavor.
not saying this is bad.
Yeah,
It's just
it's so pretty.
an interesting
Pretty.
flavor even to me. Like I can handle it because it's not the hoppy IPA. Like it's not got that I got to worry about. But it is just a almost astringent flavor. And the end of it, like my mouth is dry. Like I took a cotton ball and took it
It's
all
a
out.
Do you
really
need a
soft,
water?
pillowy feel at the beginning
It is
And
that.
then
and
it
very
dries,
drying
yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
Water.
They used
Maybe an apple
Pale
juice?
Two-Row,
For that child palate.
Pale Two-Row, Spell Oats, and Carafoam are the malts. Vic's Secret is the hops.
Okay. Vic's Secrets.
Look at it.
I'm getting a little here.
You get a little hot
A
burn?
little bit. It's 8.2%, by the way. Holy shit, Drecker, could you hide it any more?
It doesn't drink like 8.2 though. I'll give him that. It's smooth.
It's just, yeah, you can't even fucking see it.
I just happened to be looking at this and noticed it by my thumb.
I want to drink so many.
Best part
They
about
got
Drecker,
me.
though, they always have that nice ABV.
They got me.
That's kind of a standing point. Yeah.
They threw it out.
Even on slushes that
Reel
normally are low,
me in.
they come at least at a mid range.
They, it's really hard to find in our area. Tabor's about the only place where we've been able to find any Drecker.
I may have a line on some beer trades for Drecker.
Okay. Work it.
I've been talking to someone who
Work it.
she
I
was
love
doing
that.
a
Twerk it
she was
down.
doing a
Very sick.
Drecker giveaway recently,
Mm.
and I started chit chatting with her, and I was like, since I probably won't win because a ridiculous number of people have put their name in for this, want to do a beer trade? And she's like, ooh, I like beer trade. So we've been talking about maybe what we could send to get some Dricker our way.
It tastes similar to that bat squash. You know what I'm talking about? Bat squash?
No, it doesn't
Is
sound
that what
delicious.
started Corona?
Yeah.
Listen, you don't know.
I don't.
I think so.
I think
He's on something.
Fairly certain that's how we got COVID. I don't want that bat squatch.
it's a good beer.
Or it's like, is it
That's
Sasquatch dressed up like Batman? Thank
I feel like this is what,
Bat squatch!
you.
I feel like Great Notion tried to be this, and they just didn't pull it off.
It's so smooth.
I'm not 100% sure I like it better than Great Notions.
Really? I'm enjoying it better.
But then again, remember, Kevin and I both thoroughly enjoyed the Great Notion one.
Yeah.
That's a good beer.
I don't like the finish that well. Like, the aftertaste is bugging me.
Oh, it's so
a
good.
little bit of hot burns bugging me.
I'm not getting that, so I can't.
I'm getting it right here. It's a little lower than I normally get it. I'm normally, like, as soon as I swallow. But,
I mean,
you having fun there?
there's
You got
gotta be
like
some-
levels normally down. Up.
Are you having fun?
That's a good beer.
Some of the answer is yes.
So good.
Yeah.
I'm upset it's gone.
Yeah.
Sorry about your
It's
burning
your-
of
wait,
the
whose turn is
esophagus.
it to go
but
first?
1, 2, 3.
I did the Gulf Coast, so
Ah, shit, it's me.
Let's go.
it's the hot bone.
Solid nose, and it's not an overpowering nose. It's a crisp, clean nose. Rissa nailed that on the dot. The initial flavor is good. It's very drying on the tongue.
So you just gotta keep.
And then the after
You just keep drinking it. That's fine.
the linger.
Keep
I'm not a
sweating.
huge fan of the linger. I'm gonna go with a 3.25. I'm curious to try more IPAs by them. This one just wasn't my jam. 3.25.
We're all entitled to be wrong every once in a while. It's fine.
I'm saying
I'm a 4.25. I really enjoy this one.
that's where I was headed. 425. Yeah.
Yeah. That pillowy soft mouthfeel. You do get that wonderful.
No.
aroma on it.
Hold on.
It
You
is
can't say
astringent on the end.
you can't say full mouthfeel. You can say pillowy mouthfeel start or pillowy start.
I feel like
It's
if
too
you
drying
don't,
to be
if
a
you
full
don't
pillow.
like
I said
that
full.
that
Full. I
lingering
said pillowy
taste
soft
though,
mouthfeel.
that's beer. That's your craft beer.
No,
God, it is though.
I'm gonna go with no because I
I
drink
mean,
an
unless you're-
absurd amount of craft beer.
Unless you really just don't like IPAs.
I love
and-
IPAs. We just
and-
talked about IPAs. I like.
but that's that taste. That's that.
No,
Well, it's okay to be wrong.
there's something
You
missing,
know.
and that's what's bugging me.
I don't
Like a
want that.
flavor, like a citrus.
It's just like they didn't do it right. And there's just something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
it's
something
good.
wrong.
Well, we got a 4 average, so.
Yeah, that's what's wrong.
You're what's wrong. Yeah.
Just saying.
I am not the outlier this time. It's good. Try it. Make your own opinion. That's all I can say.
Try it. Make the right opinion.
All right.
I absolutely suggest drinking Drecker. I'm curious to try more of their IPAs. I think they just missed on this one. I think Great Notion did it better.
And you still marked it above average, so it's fine.
I mean, it's still an above average IPA. Like, I have no problems with it that way. It's just not. It's not jumping above a 3.25 for me.
Matt,
Where did it end at?
are you gonna count this time? Let's
It
see.
ended with a 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gone that high. I would have gone. I don't know. I'm torn because like on the nose, it's got a crisp, clean smell. Like I
It's
said,
so easy.
but it's not aromatic. It's not real flavorful on the nose. And then like you don't get that really hoppy thing that I don't like from IPAs, but it's also not like a juice bomb by any means. Like I'm not getting a whole bunch of that. It's a clean, smooth, kind of
Well
pillowy.
crafted.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just it's not robust in flavor. Which, if I'm gonna be on the IPA train, I kind of want to get that crazy juicy, all up in my face stuff going on. So I think it's well done, but it's just not for me. So I would go like a 3.25.
Which is where Tyler was. Yeah. Now, I will say this. If I had that hot burn in the back of my throat, I would knock it down.
That's
too, because
part of what's
not-
bugging me.
It's not pleasant. But I just didn't get that.
I didn't
No,
get it from
I
either
feel
of
like
the
that was
other two IPAs we
surprisingly-
got, and I'm getting it real bad in the lower jaw and on the way down.
If I had that hot burn, I would knock it, no doubt.
And I think that's what's bugging me the most. It's because there wasn't enough flavor to deal with that bullshit.
I felt like it was just easy to drink.
Yeah, it's smooth drinking. It's got a decent
Very
ABV.
smooth.
It's not bad. It's not really robust in flavor.
The ABV is fantastic.
Yeah, so
Over
it's,
8.
It's well crafted. It's just not my
It's not like a hoppy though, to where like you take a drink and you're like, oh,
right.
wow.
No, I mean,
It's kind of
it's
just like
got
a
that smooth. You're
smooth,
not
but
getting the hop all
it's
over
the
it.
linger, like you said, that lingering hop.
I do feel like we're gonna at least have one more.
Oh, we
beer
have to
after
have
this.
one more.
Yeah.
We've moved quick today again.
Yeah.
We've been doing that a lot lately.
Keep them coming.
Oh, we're starting to figure this out.
That does help.
We're almost 30 episodes in.
It's
Can you
me.
believe that?
It's me. It's me.
So our next beer is a beer I'm very excited for, just because the last beer we had by them was fantastic.
Oh, you
My
did.
turn.
Matt already
Yeah.
did it.
Thanks for noticing, John. Or I've become that swift to
Since-
ninja like
hey,
you don't even notice.
Since
you were.
Matt rated the last Bombastic with us, do we want to add his score in for this one?
Depends if it agrees with me.
Yeah, I might want to see what I'm going to rate it first.
No, I'm just saying.
No, because that's not.
I just
what
want
we
to
did.
ask. I mean, we've done it before, but it's fine.
Only
Bombastic
when,
Brewing.
like the guess was like absolutely wrong.
Or John or Tyler was absolutely wrong.
I think
Technically,
I think
you've
I'm
never
pretty
been added
alright.
in for
You've
that.
been good. You've been good tonight.
Bombastic Brewing's Aggravated Murder. It is 14.5% ABV.
I'm already in love.
14.5. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Sign up at Bombastic. Yada, yada, yada.
Where do I
A
get
pumped
more?
up version of our Imperial Stout with 2 separate editions of robust maple syrup. First in the boil to add a woody flavor, then in the fermenter to give the traditional maple flavoring. Finally, we add cold pressed coffee to make the perfect breakfast stout.
That right there, it said cold pressed coffee. And I said sold.
I love their cans. This was sent to us by a friend in Bombastic.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. He's going to watch the show later. He's busy tonight, but I'm excited.
That's a cornhole tournament.
Yep. Fair warning, as we told you last time when we tried one of your beers, we're going to be honest. So whatever we feel is what we're going with. So, but other than that, I'm excited. I love the artwork. Can't wait to show you
I
guys.
got to say, between
Maple syrup and
Canard,
coffee.
ABV, and what we had with the last one.
Such a beautiful color.
It
Yeah,
really
I
is.
feel pretty confident they're still going to be all right on here. I don't think we're going to have any problems.
So,
Oh,
if you ever
that's
want to
pretty.
actually like smell like maple syrup, did you know there's a supplement that you can take that actually makes your like sweat in your body, like BO, like come off like maple syrup?
That seems
What?
like one of the weirdest
It's
things
called
to ever do.
fenugreek.
But I kind of want to do that.
It's called fenugreek,
I'd just be hungry for pancakes
and you would
all the time.
always like
I mean, it's better walking around like that than just like, oh, dude, you smell like a foot. or
it
an
makes you.
ass,
It
or a
literally
foot
makes
in
you
the mud
smell like
deep,
a
deep in
walking
an ass.
like syrupy
Do you think
pancake.
like one potential side effect is people want to lick you?
I mean, that didn't happen to me.
Well, that depends on where you're at, too. I mean, maybe you want that, maybe you don't.
I'd try it again though.
I like how she looked at the camera like, "Hey, boys."
And that was the perfect transition
For
out of that to
science.
can just like right in
For
there.
science.
And
science.
For
For
science.
science.
Do a small turn, just a little rotation. Perfect.
I just like how she looks straight at the camera. Hello, boys.
So,
I like the nose.
You know, weird things happen sometimes.
Not quite
I'm
as
not above
robust on the nose as I expected.
That was a pretty smooth smelling, like,
it. Ew,
which means it's
weird.
not that overwhelming booze smell for a 14%.
I got some
either.
coffee in there. Oh, I forget it's 14.5%.
It doesn't smell like 14.
There's the maple. So I get maple, I get the coffee on the nose.
I like the texture. Heavy,
Oh, yeah.
very thick, very rich.
It's like that Frank's Red Hot. How thick is it?
Yes, sweetheart.
Thick.
Multiple
That's
C's.
thick boy.
Hi, Sweet Pea. We're going to pause for just a second.
Yeah, hi. For her kind of weekly interruption. It's amazing.
How you doing, pretty girl?
Good.
Did you have fun at trivia? Did you guys win?
We won like the first round of number 2 or something.
Your hair is so
Ooh,
cute.
good girl. They went to Harry Potter trivia tonight at Books and Brews, Noblesville.
I always miss
Shout
the
out
good
Jordan.
stuff.
You're here.
Yeah, you're drinking free beer.
I mean,
Hey, Brookie. Did you have
But we
fun
like
at Harry Potter trivia?
Yeah.
those are pretty glasses too.
Those kick button take
I'm
names.
jealous. Mine are always just black.
Like
So,
one round,
we had
I don't
discussion.
get colorful.
So,
like, it wasn't
the
a
earrings that you liked with the flat back,
we ended up
right,
tied
with the little
for
ball
third,
front?
but,
okay.
like,
I'll
the
get some
first
for you.
part of
I
it
can get some.
was,
I can order some for you.
like, thank you.
You're
We did
very
really good
welcome.
on it. I don't think we missed any. But then the
And
second
do
part
you want like
of it was
different
really
colors?
hard.
Sounds good.
Maybe.
That's rough. I'm
Like
glad you did well on the
different
first
days or,
part.
like, different
She must have
moods.
made it a lot harder on the back end.
I can get some.
You better have
I
different
love your
ones.
shirt, though, Brookie.
Thank
If you don't, never have
I
different
usually wear it for my jammies.
I
I
mean,
have Gryffindor
some
pajama
days you might
pants.
want to match like blue or.
Guys, we will be
purple,
right back. I
right?
promise.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Get
I
aggro.
get it. I get it.
Get aggro.
I got you.
All right.
We have
I'll
night,
take care
girls.
of it.
we have John's cute kids coming down. We always pause for them. It's not our fault.
You kind of have to.
They're-
They're pretty great.
Actually down here.
Yeah, she's down
She stayed down the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really good though.
Yeah, back to beer.
Love you, girls. All right, back to this beer. Again, Bombastic Brewing's
What is it?
Aggravated Murder.
14?
14.5%.
Doesn't taste like it.
It does not
Does
drink
not.
like it's
No.
14.5.
You'd be
If you're at a party and someone
fucked
handed you this, you're like, that's delicious. I would like another. And I'd like another.
It's
And
not
like,
even-
I'm fucked.
It's
yeah,
not even barrel
you wouldn't
aged,
be-
is it?
Yeah.
No, it's just an Imperial. And it has the Imperial body. It's a
It's
very,
100%.
Yeah.
very heavy body.
Great feel.
Nice.
It
You
still
get,
has like a crispness to it though too, which is really nice.
get a little syrupy,
I like it.
but it's not overpowering.
Right. It's sometimes if you get too much of that maple syrup in there, it's almost like
Where you do this.
yeah, it's kind of almost an overly bitter sort of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's weird to
The
explain,
roast
but-
level blends very well.
Yeah.
The
it's
coffee
very
is perfect
roasty.
in there. It's a nice kiss of coffee
Yep.
without being heavy-handed.
Which we did mess up a little bit. Technically, I think the other one we have, the Malice, is the
base.
just the coffee. It's the one they upgrade for this, like upgrade into this. I think reading the cans, but man, I saw maple syrup,
Like Charlie the King Louie type thing.
except
Maybe,
good.
Yeah, I think so. I'm eating this and I really want some breakfast sausage right now.
That's what I was thinking. I'm
Breakfast
not even gonna
sausage,
lie, like a
eggs,
I'm savoring
bacon.
Right now.
Spam.
no,
really
a
want-
breakfast burrito. A nice breakfast burrito.
Biscuits and gravy. This would be
You ever
great with
work-
biscuits and
That's
gravy.
what's so good. You
Oh,
ever work third
geez.
shift and then get
Hey,
off work on Friday
This would be
morning?
great with B's and G's.
Oh yeah.
Biscuits and gravy.
No.
What?
Get the fuck out.
Off the show.
Yeah.
All right, no, we still need your vote one more last time, I guess, or it's probably one more time.
Yeah.
But it is not my time. It is yours, John.
I think it's delicious and like it does make me crave a few other things. Like I really do want some sausage right now. Some breakfast sausage. It just
He had a nickel for every time he said that.
I will say it is
It's-
slightly
She
dry
gets it.
on the tongue again,
a bit. It's roasty.
but not
Roasty,
not
it's
bad.
Don't think too hard about it.
Sweet.
I'm
I'm a 4 1/4.
I'm very glad we have another bombastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I am very glad we have another
I'm
bombastic.
4 1/4. This is delicious.
Rissa,
I mean, it's super good. I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to find it, but at the same
It's
time,
fair.
I would ask where I could get it.
we
just
do
in
say
case.
that if it's
You know
a
what I'm
style you don't normally drink, but it's one you think is if I
Right,
wanted
'cause
that
normally
style.
I don't like Imperials or BBAs.
We have made that caveat before that if it's a style that you don't normally drink, but on occasion all of a sudden I do want one.
Right, and this is
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
And
This
this
is
is what
when
you
I would
choose.
ask where I could get it for when I want this. So what, like that'd be like a 4? Would it be like a 4?
that's-
That's
all.
kind of the caveat we throw in on the floor, like, rather than just searching out, like, if I was
Because it's
jonesing
not-
for
it's-
this, then I would look
I mean,
for
it's
it.
very,
Close
it's
enough.
very good. Like,
I'm
not-
gonna agree with John. It's 4 1/4. I think Rissa and John nailed it. They're both on top of the score. It's a 4 1/4 average.
yeah.
But I think they both nailed it with their descriptions. And whether you're 4 1/4, if you really like maple, you could in coffee you could go a little higher. I would say no higher than a 4.5.
Yeah.
It's
I
think
think
it-
top beer that we've had.
But I would say that 4 1/4, 4 range is a
that's a good spot.
perfect landing
Delicious
area.
beer.
Matt, what would you grade it?
I'm right in that range. I'm going to go on the 4 end. It's delicious. It's
Very
it's
fair.
A very, very smooth 14%. Like, it's ridiculous.
Right?
I keep forgetting.
I
God,
can't
yeah.
believe that they managed to pack 14% in here, and I have no idea that it
You
would be
could
there.
get real drunk on this real
Yeah.
quick, not even
If
knowing
you didn't
it.
tell me
This
that,
is-
I never would have known it. Aside from maybe the consistency being a little bit of a tell, because just that thicker body.
It's definitely got that
Tends to lean
imperial.
that way, which is
It's got
great.
that imperial
I love
body.
it. It's smooth. It's got that kind of thick, buttery stoutness to it.
Yeah, the buttery.
That 14%. It's sweet. I got a nice little bit of coffee without being overwhelmingly coffee. The bigger critique I would have is, I'm not getting as much maple out of it. I don't want a whole lot, but maybe a smidge more.
See, wow, that's just.
I wouldn't want more.
Really?
Yeah,
I
think
don't
it's
get
right
it as
there.
defined as a flavor, I guess, is my only thing. It's really, really good.
I
have
feel
no-
like I'm surprised it's not more, not milky, You know what I'm saying? Like that, like the creaminess.
I do know what you're saying, the creaminess, yeah.
of like a stout.
Like you're drinking chocolate
I'm
milk.
surprised
Yeah.
it's not creamier.
And I think it's probably because it's more roasted because of the coffee.
Right, but it's just, and I think that's why I like it more. It's not as like.
I guess is a
Heavy
syrup
and
maybe
the
more like a
creaminess.
sweetener than a dedicated flavor, perhaps?
I think what she's referring to is like you go, like
When you drink a stout, it's like drinking chocolate milk.
No, that's only the best stouts. Yes.
They're so
You
heavy.
get that
I
thick
have so many of
consistency.
those at home.
Yes.
They're so good. God, but it's like they're so heavy, and it has that still a crispiness to it.
Yeah. No,
That's
it's a
why
clean
I
finish,
think
it's not a bad linger.
I think that's
Right.
why I like it more. I like crispiness.
they did a great
in
job
beers.
with it.
So we're
I
gonna
think
do a
they-
rinse
yeah.
as soon as everybody's
Great
done with their
job.
beers. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna go ahead and add one.
I was trying to milk that.
No, you're good, brother.
I didn't want it to end.
But we're gonna go ahead and add one more beer tonight, just
Definitely-
because we've moved quick.
It was definitely viscous and left residue on the glass.
It is a little it is a little viscous. I lose words sometimes and just throw sounds out. The mouthfeel was very creamy, very rich.
He scares me too sometimes.
That's fair.
I mean, I'm not scared. Concerned.
You should be.
Thanks, John. Appreciate you. Yeah, no, that was tasty.
Is there a hospital nearby for the mentals?
Probably. That's why I work with kids with autism.
That's why we have a whole fridge
I
of
love
beer.
them.
That's why I work with them. I fit in well.
My daughter would probably love you. I'm not gonna lie. She really would.
Kids tend to.
She's out there.
Twin
She's
co-
super cool.
That doesn't shock me that she's A, out there, and B, super cool.
She's super cool. She's so cool.
How old?
5. She's turned 5.
5.
She was really upset because this would have been her kindergarten year, and she can't even start because they're doing remote in Indianapolis.
Yeah. How long have they stated?
They said at least October.
It's rough.
So I won't even get the little first day of kindergarten right now.
You will.
I'm
You'll
sad.
get it in October.
Sad mom moment. Okay.
You good?
Clockwork Tangerine?
Yeah, not to really shift gears though, but holy shit balls! Like it's only 8:30.
I know. We might have to do
Yeah, I
another
gotta
after.
pee
We
again.
might have to do an extra after the extra.
Or we just actually,
Okay. should do that.
BRB.
or we just end the show early for once.
Don't end it early.
See?
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
damn.
Stay.
Wait. Unless
All right.
people don't like me, then it's not fun. Goodbye.
I do know what we're drinking next then.
Okay.
I was nice and went with this for this one. She's drinking a sour the next one because there's one I'm really excited for.
Sour. Which one? Did the key lime?
That's upstairs.
No, I have the one from Arizona.
Is it in there?
Yeah.
Oh, then we can do that one.
It was warm though, so it may not be cold
Oh,
enough yet.
I have a different one in there. Anyway, our next beer is the Brewdog's Clockwork Tangerine. Tangerine Session IPA with natural flavors. We're going the complete opposite direction with a 4.5 ABV.
Yeah. This is if Todd's still watching. This is the one he really liked.
A
Saturday.
fully automated sessionable IPA infused with tangerine. Perfectly timed delivery of juicy citrus with notes of mellow tropical fruits, followed by subtle notes of caramel and toasted malt. All wrapped up in a medium-bodied ale. A director's cut for the 21st century. Clockwork Tangerine IPA precision for the people. Brewdog's cool as shit. My buddy actually went and did the hotel in Ohio.
Did they? Yeah. That needs to be like a Two Beerded Guys trip.
Oh, I want to do it so bad.
You stay in the hotel and they have it in your fucking shower.
They have
fridge
shower
and-
beers. They have.
Yeah.
You get to choose like what beers are put into your hotel fridge. You get all sorts of crap. When you check in, there's literally taps to your right, and they literally go, "What beer would you like as your tap beer, like for checking in?" Like,
BJ, our buddy BJ went there.
yeah, I forgot BJ.
Somebody
went.
ring one too.
Yeah,
Nobody
so
cares.
we gotta go.
No.
Ream.
Oh, we're getting shot by Ram. Ah, fuck.
Well, Reem hadn't watched the show in a while, so I don't care.
Well, maybe he has. He just hasn't spoken up.
So Brewdog is. I appreciate Brewdog because they do their business model a little bit differently, because they sell like shares of their company to people, and so you can like sign up. The Groovers do this,
Yeah.
and Kevin and Kelsey, and you could sign up and be a member of Brewdog, and you get all sorts of perks and stuff like that. But instead of being like a Mug Club member, or whatever your Club of the Month is, it is like you have part ownership in Brewdog. It's literal shares of it.
I didn't know they did that. That's kind of cool.
They also do some really cool stuff, like when they first start distributing to an area, they'll put in like every case you have, they'll have like a little note going, "Do you want a BrewDog tap room in your area?" That's how Indianapolis got one. People responded with like, "We love BrewDog, like do this."
You know, it was the Groovers who were just like the Groovers had to talk about it because they freaking love them.
And once they had enough like interest, that's how they decide what cities to put tap rooms in.
I was unaware. I just figured with a lot of things between Ohio and Indiana, specifically, there's a lot of crossover from like they'll start in India, they'll go over to Cincinnati.
Well,
Columbus,
BrewDog,
and
I
vice
mean,
versa.
originally
Scotland.
it's from the UK.
Right, which out of all the places they picked, Columbus, Ohio, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm
Scotland.
from Ohio. I like
Specifically.
Ohio," but it's like you thought they would have gone for like a.
Oh wait, no, they're
Risque or-
just from Scotland. I forgot Scotland left the UK. My bad.
Have they left officially?
I believe so.
Sunday, what is Sunday?
I don't think they have.
That's-
Dude, there's COVID going on. I can't keep track of that shit.
Brexit.
But anyway, BrewDog is fantastic. John and I went there.
Their beer is good.
John and I went there one day during
We might have
a
ended the work day
lunch,
there. Yeah.
and basically just ended the workday there and had a very good time.
Yeah, it's a great spot here in Indy.
I drank. It was not long after. Well, it was a little while after
got
they
that.
opened, but not too long. They had that beer that normally they have in Scotland.
Yeah.
That since it was a new location, got a barrel of. Oh, it was good.
Was it a coconut dream that I got?
Oh, that one was good
That
too.
was tasty.
Gross.
I know, not your style.
It was done well.
Also, a little shout out for the BrewDog here in Indy. Not just that specific tap room, but where it's at, the location of Fountain Square. If people haven't been over there or aren't familiar, if they're going to the hotel, there's a lot of neat places over there to check out.
Oh, in Columbus.
Oh no, I was talking about here in Indy at.
Well, you
Fountain
said
Square.
hotel.
Yeah,
Well,
BrewDog's not a hotel
Tap
here.
room. Sorry, whatever. I
Yeah.
didn't know what capacity. All right, so just tap.
No,
room.
the only hotel is the one in Columbus.
All right, well, tap room's where I meant then. I've been
There you
looking.
go.
So the tap room in Fountain Square, Fountain Square is just a really neat area. You can hoof around down there. There's a couple of blocks. There's some neat restaurants, some old time bars. There's
I love on
Revolution.
nice days where they have the doors open. You have that like railing bar you can sit out right by the sidewalk.
So in Fountain Square, you mentioned you have Kuma's, which is amazing. Best
Best
burger
burger.
place in Indy.
No, that's burger. Period.
Yeah.
I dare someone to try that until they get a better burger.
La Margarita, tasty place.
Revolution. Get a
Revolucion.
scorpion bowl. Some delicious tacos.
New Day Ciders down there, which I've not really been to.
I haven't.
I think it's New Day Meadery. I think it's actually a meadery,
Okay.
not a cidery.
Yeah, New Day's a meatery.
Yeah,
They
Fountain,
do
Fountain
ciders.
Square
Okay.
Brewing is there, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fountain Square Brew. And
Isn't
there's
Chili
also
Water in Fountain Square?
Just up the road.
Thunderbird's a cool place to get.
Thunderbird
some-
is really
some
cool.
Very craft cocktail,
Yep.
kind of shit.
Fountain Square's a great neighborhood.
I think it's got
Bottom line.
like the gold.
Very
circle
up
or
and
something
coming.
Too, a red circle. Yeah, neat. Just a whole lot of neat area if you ever down
It's
there.
exploded.
Check it out.
In the last 5 years, it's exploded.
Yeah.
There's even a
The Hi-Fi, which is one of the top places for indie concerts. If
there's
music's your
was it
thing.
Chili Water and Hotel Tango are down the street on there too.
They're not
Or-
too far.
Yeah. Between
Yeah.
down Fountain Square and
Yeah.
Chili Water, there's a little distillery in there too for bourbon. I was doing a drunken walkabout there one night.
God, I love that.
Just stumbled into there.
Go drink and walk about.
And I was like,
100%.
"Oh, hey, you guys brewery?" And they're like, "We sure are. Serve them up." And it was delicious. It was like 1900 something because it's where they were on that street.
Distillery or brewery?
1905
Distillery.
Distillery. It's 1905 Distillery.
No, yes.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's
Okay.
what it
Did you
is.
I went in there.
Miss
Really cool
Yes,
place.
we did.
You were gone.
Talked to the owner.
Oh,
really
that was-
dude.
I was the nice one.
No, that doesn't happen very often.
How weird is that? I was the nice one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, yeah, I counted every second.
So back to the beer. Now
These
that
are-
we've stalled for a while,
I was talking about
Wild.
jewelry.
Yeah.
For your
I had a
I
feeling
appreciate
that's
that.
what you ended up doing.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that someone's trying to sell ball studs.
Oh, I'm not selling them. I'm just getting them for a
'Cause
child
she's
because I
an
love
amazing
children.
friend.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Now he's
I'm-
trying to suck
I'm a
up.
good person.
After saying he didn't miss you, he's trying to suck up.
It's okay. I would too. Actually, I was up there thinking for a second. I was like, "Is Britain Tavern open right now? Can I go get a
Yes.
martini
Yes.
when I leave here?" But then there's a
And
storm.
yes.
So like, what should I do?
All right. Anyway,
Britain Tavern,
BrewDog's
good stuff.
Clockwork Tangerine.
I'm kind of glad that we did this after like a hearty stout, just because I'm getting more flavor out of this than I did when I was drinking it the other day.
This is my favorite brew dog.
Like I had this in Cincinnati a
Delicious
couple weeks
better.
ago. I thought it was really good. I got the 6-packs to take to a party this weekend and to have some to bring in here. And when I had it Saturday, I was like, for some reason, it's not hitting. can that day. The cans that day were not hitting me good. This one I think is tasting better than it did Saturday. Out the same sixer.
It also helps that it's completely different from what we just had.
That's what, I think that kind of helps bring out some of the notes that I'm getting on it. Like it's more distinct because it's polar opposite of what we just had.
I think that's causing a struggle for me because I'm like, this is super weak. Like we just had this super thick bodied
And now it feels like
stout,
an orange
and now I'm just
Busch
like,
Light.
Well, there's
Yeah.
a reason.
Yeah,
There's a
it's like an
reason we
orange Busch
set
Light.
up the beers the way we do.
100%.
I know.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's
But
a
it's so
reason
good.
we set the beers up the way we do.
What?
You guys
There
wanted
is?
more beers.
What? A method?
Yeah.
For
More than
something?
more beers in is more stouts. Let's be real.
Well, I didn't do stouts because
I don't
she
particularly
prefers
like them.
IPAs.
But
yeah.
I don't care. I feel like I can still rate pretty accordingly
Yeah.
Oh, no, that I
for
believe.
beers I don't
we like
like
to.
because I still appreciate
We do
them.
like to cater beer towards our guests as much as
Me
possible.
too.
Y'all could have
It's not just
literally
you,
thrown
dear.
7 burble.
Burbles? Did you know there's a new beer called the Burble Aged?
The burbles?
It's not barrel aged.
You know
it's
what I
burble
mean?
aged.
So I shortened it. Instead of
Isn't
bourbon
Burble
barrel
something from
aged,
Star
we did
Wars?
burble.
Am I wrong?
That's Verbals?
Okay.
This
Oh,
is your area.
close.
You're the Star Trek.
Star Wars? Did you just say
Furbles.
Star Wars?
Furbies?
Did you say Star Wars?
Yeah, I don't know. Burble
Get the
sounds
fuck
like
out.
it's from
Get the
something.
fuck out.
Furbies are not from Star Trek either.
What are those little fuzzy things? What are they?
Those are from Star Wars.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull the picture right now. of William fucking Shatner.
Google a burble. Just
Have you
just
ever
do
played
that.
Shatner?
Anyway, beer, please. Back
you
to
can do
beer.
that, Yeah.
We've got 20 minutes to kill.
We were talking about piercings.
Furbies.
Furbies.
Furbies was
Yes.
a toy of the
No,
90s.
if you're talking
Burble.
about, are you talking about?
I'm not percent sure that.
Shatner with the fucking Furbies.
They're not Furbies. They're tribbles.
Get it straight, John.
Tribbles.
They're tribbles.
Okay.
Camera.
Yeah.
So we should really go out sometime after COVID and play Shatner. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is that like a game? Like you drink every time he?
No,
Take
so
dramatic
anytime
pauses?
something happens, you have to very, very like over dramatize it.
Oh.
It's a Shatner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes
Oh
sense.
my
to me.
god, you got a shot! You got 3 shots! Like, you have to, like, very, like, over dramatize that, right?
Except that was more frat girl.
Shatner.
Yeah. that
Right,
would-
but because I am.
See, I was thinking porgs from Star Wars.
Oh,
When you
no,
said
I know
little
what
furry,
porgs are.
when you said little furry creatures, I was
I
thinking
thought you
porg.
guys were more Star Wars, so yeah.
He is.
I am, and I know
I'm
what
not.
porgs
I've-
are. I was not referring to porgs.
I've never actually watched Star
Oh,
Wars.
you were wrong here, Tyler.
But I can't count the times I've seen Star Trek.
Duh, you didn't know what a fucking porg was? Come on.
Specifically
I
the
know what
motion
porg is.
picture.
Oh.
My favorite.
I was asking
I was
what the
pulling
word
up a
is
picture.
for these little Furby things. They're
The
tribbles.
Tribbles.
That's what they
Can
are.
we get back to the damn beer?
Maybe.
Well, Tyler's
What-
gonna have
which
to be,
one?
he's gonna write a letter to management.
He wants to get off back on the track because he was wrong and you
No,
know.
We can
because
talk about food
we have
again.
talked about random ass shit.
That's all I'm good for, literally.
Let's finish the
Random.
beer, please.
Literally the show.
And we had a lot of good
Random
conversation with our.
And that's
Our
great.
viewership.
Can we finish this beer?
No, I don't want to.
So Clockwork Tangerine though was the first ever BrewDog beer that I tasted, and I think that's why I prefer it over like Elvis juice and stuff, because I just immediately I was like, this is great, I love it.
I kind of forgot about Elvis.
Where can I get
I love
more?
Elvis
That's pretty
juice.
solid.
Elvis juice is such a big seller, but I think Clockwork Tangerine is just so
I like this
underappreciated.
better than
I feel like I haven't seen this until just recently though, so this has been out for a hot minute. You're saying?
For a while, yeah. I mean, I tasted this before Elvis juice.
My biggest issue with this,
Myself.
I'm not a huge tangerine guy.
I think it's
Not in beer. I think I love tangerines in
I
general,
don't
just not in
prefer
beer.
specifically tangerine. I do like citrus.
It's fair. It's fair.
So tangerine, orange, pineapple, citrus.
I think it's
Listen.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm struggling at drinking it after that big, thick 14.5% Imperial. Like, I'm struggling with it. I'm not going to dock it for it. I think it's tasty. It's weak. It's orange Bud Light, like we said.
No, don't insult Bud Light Orange like that.
Busch Light.
No, Bud
Oh.
Light Orange is amazing.
We said an orange Busch Light. It's very light. It
I
is
mean,
very
it's a
light.
light beer.
In
It's only
comparison
four-
to
what,
the
4%,
Imperial Stout we
like-
just
Right,
It's only
which is
4.5.
why I'm struggling with it. But I
Had
think it's
we-
tasty.
I mean, had we had like a blonde prior, it would be different.
Yeah, I would drink this all day over that Radler we had earlier.
Oh, well, yeah, probably.
I am.
think so.
I am
I
first to
think that's
grade.
fair.
I'm going to give this a 3.25.
Okay.
I think it's good. I think it's crushable, which is one of its biggest sell it.
That's just after
Yep.
you.
You can fucking crush this shit.
That's yep.
But the reason I'm only going as high as 325 is because it does remind me a lot of Bud Light Orange, and it's a whole lot cheaper to buy a 6-pack of Bud Light Orange than it is a 6-pack of Clockwork Tangerine
I mean,
for
but if you're
almost
bougie-
identical ABV.
Okay, so I wasn't going to let that
That's all you wanted.
sway my score, and I'm not going to. It's still going to be a 3.5. But I can see where you're coming from on that. If Bud Light Orange tastes like this, then maybe Bud Light Orange deserves like a 4. You know what I mean?
It's not as hoppy.
This is good.
Bud Light Orange obviously isn't as hoppy as this because it's Bud Light instead of an IPA
Right.
base, but yeah.
It's good. I can crush this all day. It's suffering a little bit because I just had that big Imperial, but I'm not going to dock it for it. It's a good beer. So
I actually think I'm picking up the flavors better than I normally would because we had that big.
I'm in that boat because Saturday when I had it, I felt like it tasted paler than it does now.
Did you like burp the orange back, or like is that just me?
I haven't burped since I
Oh.
drank it yet.
It's just me.
I mean,
I
yeah, no, I was right there with you.
I'm gross. I mean, I have gone out of my way to buy this. I mean, I guess I could just throw out a 4. But this is one of those beers I really, really like. I could drink and not get tired of.
Yeah.
I can drink it after a stout. I can drink it after a Bud Light. I can drink it. It's good for me if it's cold outside. It's good for me if it's hot outside. Like
The crushability is fantastic.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying like, it's one of those that I do. I have gone out of my way to buy this beer.
Does that much remind anybody else of like that Sublime song, 2 Joints? Like, I smoked 2 joints
Joints
before, I
and-
smoked 2 joints, and then I smoked 2 more. But
And
it's
I
just
don't-
like, I Clockwork Tangerine before I Clockwork Tangerine, and then I Clockwork Tangerine twice more. Like, it goes with everything. It's cool. I'm not faulting you. It just kind of made me think of that
I
song.
feel personally attacked by those comments.
You don't like Sublime?
I love Sublime.
What score, John?
that's a 3.5 average.
3.5?
Good beer.
I feel like Bud Light has its like distinctness to it, so I would definitely rather have a BrewDog. But I also I really don't like the Bud Light, Busch Light, Coors Light.
I can drink this and it'd be crushable and still.
Unless I was
feel
like
like
a
I'm
family
drinking craft.
reunion where I needed to drink a bunch to fucking
Problem is,
have something
I don't
to
want to
do,
spend craft
you know?
prices
The
If
hand
I'm
to
at a
mouth
family
thing.
for
reunion, it's gonna
light
be
beer
a-
ABV.
It's gonna
because
be
I don't smoke
vodka.
anymore.
Especially if the
I
flavors
need
are
that
similar.
Hand, like,
Well,
Yeah.
can we say
So-
then, Tyler?
If the flavors
I
are
need to
different
drink
enough,
The
then
the
big
beer.
yes.
thing
It'd be
that I
Bud Light
had
Orange.
early on in this show initially was,
But if I'm,
hey, Key Light's my
you know, with
go-to.
friends,
Like,
and,
if
like,
I don't
I'm
think
trying
I
to
like it better
crush
than
a
Key
few
Light,
beers
I'm
to
not
not
saving
look like
money
a
and
fucking
drink
lightweight,
Pickle Stones.
it'd be those.
Like,
No, I
It'd be
understand.
So okay,
We've talked about that.
We're talking the same language
No doubt.
here, which I've never had the Bud Light Orange, so I can't say I've had that for comparison.
Shockingly
I mean,
decent.
Bud Light. What is it? The Bud Light Lime is still really good though.
That beer's awful.
Yeah, that was
No.
disgusting. That's why I never
It's
tried the orange.
so
The orange
easy
is
to
good, the
drink.
lime is
It
terrible.
really is so easy to drink. though.
Matt, if your score was counting this time, what would it count?
Fuck it,
Perfect
count
average of 3.5.
Count them this time. It'd be don't
Well,
matter.
because it
average,
doesn't change
yeah.
it anyways.
Yeah,
I'm
count
right
on
with
this.
us.
Matt
Yeah,
counts
my
this
vote
time.
does count. Look at that.
It counts
Tyler.
this time.
Still done.
Average is still 3.5 because.
And I also wasn't even saying you didn't count. I said if your vote counted this time.
Which it does.
I was
Which
trying
it
to be
does
nice for
not.
once.
He just personally attacked me with some comments, so yeah, you're right.
I'm in a nice mood.
I just said remind me of a
But
song.
anyways, since we only have like 10 minutes left, we'll go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will say this has been a fucking fantastic episode. The beer scores may not have been the
It
highest
could
we've
have
ever
been
had,
much worse.
but we had a lot of fun.
We've had
Yeah.
That
worse
was
beers
pretty
on the
clean.
longer episode,
That was
yeah.
pretty clean.
Clean beer.
Yeah, a clean beer.
clean-
No, I'm like
clean beer
clean
or clean
conversation.
we
conversation.
learned about the
For
female
sex.
taint.
Learn your anatomy.
The female taint.
It'll benefit you
She
and
taint.
me. Hey.
Hey.
See what you did there.
Hey.
Upcoming
Google
this week.
is your friend.
Upcoming this week, we
Google
got
is your
what?
friend.
Tonight we will be recording our podcast for Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews, which is
The Muppets.
Muppets from 1979
79.
and Knight's Tale. I think. Is that what we watched?
We're two for
I
it,
can
yes.
hang out with you on
The
the
rest of
Knight's
us watch
Tale,
that.
but the Muppets,
No, please, you're more welcome to.
I'll just laugh with you about
Perfect.
it when you make some funny comments.
We got a free audience crowd laugh. Woo!
That'll be great.
Laugh track.
Yeah, but with a live person.
So anybody who watch or listens to our
Live
podcast,
studio audience.
I have seen Knight's Tale 1,000 times, but
Same. I love it.
I definitely was way too drunk
I
Friday
love
night.
it. I think A Knight's Tale was so underrated. I think it was so
You were going to
underrated.
contribute so well to this podcast.
I really do. I think
Save that thought.
that it is one of those movies that we need to
Tease it.
continue
Tease it.
pushing
Tease it.
to our, younger generations. Like, I know when I was growing
Teach
up,
us history, baby.
my mom made me watch older shows, but or older movies, and there was nothing I was really into. But I feel like A Knight's Tale is one of those that you can push on younger generations, and it is still so
timeless.
good. Yes,
Timeless.
exactly. It is timeless. It is so
Timeless.
good, and Heath Ledger is a fucking legend. Period.
Yep.
Like, so I mean, where can you go wrong? Where can you go wrong?
Look for this episode coming up soon.
Should be a good one.
So we're doing 2 separate episodes.
Yes,
right?
it
We're doing
is 2
Muppets,
separate episodes.
And then we're doing that.
Knight's
So
Tale.
they may drop in separate weeks. Is that?
All I'm saying is,
We'll
y'all
leave
need
it
to
up for
really
Russell.
give me
Okay.
booze
Okay.
more.
Make sure
Mhm.
Give me more booze.
you do look up our podcast, Two Bearded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews. You can find us on Spotify.
Just Google
If
it.
you just Google it, you'll pull us up
Shows
real
up.
easily.
I subscribed on it. To
I
the
am not a
podcast
bearded guy though, so look me up at Risky Piercer.
Jesus.
Yeah, what do we need to shout out? Because you're a guest. What do you need to shout out?
I
And
just
then
love
what?
that.
I know what I'm doing.
The very subtle, the very not so subtle wink.
Where can they find you at, Marissa?
On Instagram as Risky Piercer, Risski Piercer.
Not piercings.
Anywhere else?
At Piercings. What?
So not piercings.
No,
Risky
no,
piercer.
and not Risky Shit Piercer.
Yeah, because that's a whole
promise
different
Can you call
business.
back? Call back.
Tyler effed up.
You say
Shocker.
fucked up. It's fine.
Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck.
But anyway,
Professionalism.
if y'all wanna come and check out the tattoo artists too, they are all sponsored by Certified Inks, Rook, their Switch, their tattoo machines, and what is the other? Elementum. I think it's Elementum.
Hey, she's
Stencils?
talking like me now.
They're literally sponsored by like 3 or 4 different fucking companies. So like
Now
they
she can say fuck.
just in freaking flipping.
Professional.
Just in last fall, they won 9 awards
Where
at
at? Is this
a
the
and
Dayton
they.
or the?
This is Avon.
Avon.
This is Avon. Yeah. So if you're
This
right
is
outside,
Avon.
right outside Indianapolis.
little
So like
street
if you're
right
watching right here, all I'm saying is like, yeah, they're pretty good. Opolis Tattoos, Gypsy Tattoos, or Tattoos by Gypsy. They're 2 of like the main tattoo artists over there. Like I said, 9 plaques they took home last fall from a convention. They were invited to a few invite-only conventions this year, which happened to be canceled because of COVID.
So they weren't really invited. They just tell people they were.
Hashtag thanks, Corona.
They were
Thanks,
in,
Corona.
Just like John and I
Rona.
were paid contributors
Shout
for the
out
Great
to the
American Beer
Rona.
Fest this year.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's been
we were
canceled.
and then
paying
actually,
contributors.
like the back of my thigh was just tattooed for like 8 hours by Joshua Scott at Skin Deep Tattoos in Dayton, and he is amazing. Amazing.
I like
All
it.
I'm gonna say, amazing. I don't think I would have been able to sit through that long of a tattoo from anyone else. He's so light-handed and is really good.
And if you want your forchet
Forchet.
Or a
pierced,
VCH, or maybe a Jacob's Ladder.
just make sure your
Isn't
nipple
that the
isn't.
penis?
I know what that one is. Yeah, I'll Google that one.
Prince Albert?
Yeah, that's the same thing essentially, right?
No.
There's just multiple.
They're completely different.
I can't keep track of that shit.
I don't know. It all sounds scary to me.
You want to know the only thing I've ever had pierced right here, and they grew back a
Because
long ass time ago.
two cute girls challenge
But I
you.
completely sterilize everything that I use. I only use everything, including needles. I don't use the same needle on someone's body twice. So, like, if there's a set of nipples, I still don't use the same needle twice.
I will say this: if you're gonna have anything pierced, if you're gonna have your kids' ears pierced,
I do.
anything, go to a tattoo
Go to the
shop.
tattoo shop. Don't.
Please don't use piercing guns. They cannot be sterilized. If the person prior to you had HIV, hepatitis, anything, a bloodborne pathogen, they can be transferred into the next person because those piercing guns cannot be sterilized.
You know something fun? When I had my one soul piercing in my left ear, tattoo gun them all.
Hey, both of mine were done by
Good to know
tattoo
that.
guns.
Hey, health department will do hepatitis testing. If you're ever wondering.
I think I'm pretty safe.
Okay.
I probably would have shown
And
its head in
if
the
you
last
are
20
worried,
years.
you can do hepatitis A and B vaccines, which protect you from the hepatitis D.
But hepatitis C, he's just a good guy, right? And she
Anyway,
skipped over him to an ADD.
all right, we're wrapping this up.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
It's
for
a process of things.
thank you for watching, guys. Even though we went off the rails like we expected,
Eat your teriyaki spam
Ooh.
Oh, that's next Sunday. Thank you.
and your spiced up ramen.
That's gonna be grilled teriyaki.
anyway, thanks for watching, guys. As always, I am TBG_ops guy.
Mudhog BQ.
With us today,
Hey guys, I'm Risky Piercer.
behind the camera.
No wink. Oscar and Matt.
Thanks for watching. We're Two Bearded Guys. Later, guys. Please make sure everything's shut off.
I'm working on it, but you
He's
keep
just
talking.